brung everybody breakfast, nigga.
Nah, I brought everybody some weed though.
Okay. I'll take the weed. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll
take the weed. I'll take the weed. Roll me up.
Take the
Yo, we are no longer a family-friendly show. There's no kids.
No, we not. I got the Henny on
We
deck.
got
I'm
liquor
not cussing
and
for the
drugs.
first 2 minutes here. But I am going to take a shot because we is here, gang.
We are a 18-plus show.
Yeah, we used to been a family show. I don't know.
We used to be.
We used to be. We don't cuss in the first 2 minutes, but we use that time to take the shot.
Listen, I ain't gonna make no promises. I might cuss in the first 2 minutes. I'm really different.
You on your Philly Bulls? You know?
Yes, sir. The talk different.
In my Christian battle rapper voice, you on your Philly Bull-ish?
The talk different. Come buy a hoodie. I've been scamming niggas all week. That's what I want to tell y'all.
Oh, no.
The burner account, it been me the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Before we even get into the show, if y'all don't stop getting scammed by Easy to Block Captain's fake page, if you don't see that's a capital I am so sick of y'all. I mean, the lowercase I am so sick of y'all.
No, that nigga been selling condos to nigga. Whole houses and shit. Y'all niggas buying houses from Easy to Block Captain?
I seen
off of Twitter
tag my boy in a post today. I'm like, you don't even know what is going on. How y'all not seeing this?
I knew a nigga was tripping when that nigga said, yo, he charged me $50 for the hoodie and $25 for the shipping. Nigga charged you $25 for shipping?
Oh, no.
He done bought this man a whole ounce.
Yo! That nigga pay his rent off of you. You bugging the fuck out right now.
He said he spent $140 with the fake Easy to Block Captain. I was like, the talk is different.
He sold him a hoodie, a shirt. He sold him all kind of easy shit. Like, oh boy, you fell for that?
It's been 2 minutes. God,
my bad.
He got it. He got the gift of gab, man. He can sell you anything.
No, he don't, Fat Boy.
Yes, he do.
No, he
doesn't.
It
might really be easy. You don't know.
No.
Cousins, the fake Easy to Block Captain inbox Fat Boy. Now, Fat Boy and Easy is pretty cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? To the point where you don't need like no introduction. Like this fool, what he said, Freddie.
Yeah, the nigga is like
different.
He's cool. He was using his battle rap. He was using his battle rap punchlines talking in Fat Boy DM. Fat Boy, like, what is going on? Why?
Like, this ain't how Easy talk to me. I don't know. What the fuck he talking like this today? What the fuck is
this? he told Fat Boy to talk different.
Nigga told me to talk different. I was like, yo, bro, we not battling. What is this shit?
Oh, man.
Stop playing me, fool.
All right, we was a little late, y'all. We sorry, but
hold on. Let me send out the bat signal because niggas need to know. You outside, man.
Mods, do your job. Where's Dapo?
Where's Dapo? Who the mods now? Cause I don't be knowing.
Cause they don't tell people when we live no more.
They're the gold cloaks. Where the gold cloaks at? Where they at?
I'm about to go get some of the YouTube cousins and bring them over here because ain't no way.
No.
Like, where's
Dapo?
Jeez Louise.
They just be on stage not doing anything anymore. Like,
y'all can send out the bat signal. They go to bat signal right there. Let's get it.
We is here. We is in the trenches today. We is in the trenches today. Shout out to Easy, man.
Shout out to Easy.
But anyway, it's low, and I am here with the gang. It's low. I'm here with the gang. I've already took my first shot, and I got my chaser here. I hope y'all doing the same. You feel me? Fat boy. Fat boy.
What up?
How you feeling?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you how I'm feeling. Fat boy, man. I took 3 shots, yada, yada, yada. Listen, this is all I want to say. Yo, bro, y'all niggas is crazy. We was on the timeline as a whole unit, a whole family, supporting Easy the Block Captain. All of us. URL, pack this shit up. We done with y'all. Y'all out of here. These niggas said, yo, but we got the Saurus, and y'all niggas ran. Y'all picked up y'all purse like LeBron and walked out the press conference, my nigga. Who was y'all surprised today?
That way, I never seen a unstrike so fast in my life. I was like, wow, like y'all wouldn't never make it here in Michigan as like working for like Chrysler, Ford, or GM. Because when they pick it, they be out there. They not going back in until you change the contract. They was like, here go with they seen us on the timeline all day. I had the timeline on fire too.
Day.
I had the timeline on fire. Everybody was like, I hate URL. They was like, guess what? Thesaurus. People was like, you know what? I've always loved URL. I cannot believe how groundbreaking.
Lo, I'm not lying. Lo, I got off Twitter. I was like, fam, I'm about to watch some TV. I'm going to get something to eat, and then I'm going to come back on the timeline. I'm talking about the minute I finished that sandwich, niggas was saying thesaurus down my whole timeline. I said, yo, bro, what the fuck am I looking at right now? What just happened?
The Saurus
y'all
changed
niggas
the
left
whole...
us for a 3 minute round from thesaurus.
And the crazy thing is, like, it's all one. Wait, it's all one rounders. That's all one rounders.
Hold on, wait. Before we on the tangent. No. We on the tangent. We just don't like your flip floppiness. It just proved it that quickly. But anyway, Friday.
Bird Gang, it's the Bodega Bull Cocoa Bread. Fred, we here to do the trenches recap. Let's get to the shits.
Let's get to it. Dutch. KIB, long as he keep it a buck. When he keep it a buck, keep it a buck.
Is it tucked though?
Is you tucked though?
You know what I don't understand?
I'm in there.
Where is you tucked though?
Her puffin' nigga.
I'm in there.
Yeah, we drowning in
trenches.
Tuck.
We drowning in the phenom. It's real terrible, and we gonna talk about it.
Yeah, them niggas was drowning in that basement yesterday in a battle rap community. Yeah. Go Dutch. Go Dutch.
Go Dutch.
Go Dutch. You got it, son. Go Dutch.
Yo, what's good, y'all?
Where the mother be?
Yo, it's your boy Dutch KIV, Kid Laundry, keep it a buck. And I ain't Danny Myers. I can't trade on the trenches.
Nah, say some more shit, Dutch. Go Dutch.
Go Dutch.
Panda.
Let's ain't had no more bars.
I had war scars. I couldn't wait for no patches. Old DVDs. I played through the scratches. Shout out to K Walker, man. You really did your thing, man. You shut me up, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah. He did. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it.
You got the track list?
You know, I do got the track list, but the first thing we do after an event is we recap. I mean, we rate it. We rate the event. Mm-hmm. And so, Fat Boy, how you feel? Scale of 1 to 10. What we doing?
Listen, I'm gonna keep it all the way a million. My dog had to revamp this card from the trenches for real. I'm talking about out the mud. Niggas shit on the car all the way up to 2 days left. Niggas was still fucking the card up. Well, all things considered, I enjoyed myself. I had fun watching every battle. There's a lot of energy, a lot of passion in the bars. Niggas was really here to rap. A good time. We get this event at 8.5, my nigga. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
It's a high score. It's a very solid score. I think the only thing missing from it being a 10 was the Danny and Rosenberg being a really good battle. That was it. Yeah. Everything else, happy with. It is what it is.
8.5 is pretty high for a first.
Listen, niggas had 2 weeks prep. Shout out to Dot. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ines. Niggas really pulled up and was like, yo, I got you. Say less. Hey, Walker. Shout out to all them niggas, bro. They held it down. Can't be mad at none of them niggas.
I'm gonna stay around the same thing. I'm gonna give it an 8. I think if we would have got 5 battles, I feel like Fat Boy would have been up there at about a 9 with it. But yeah, everything Easy had to go through to even have a car still, and I love that the community got behind Easy and supported no matter what. He could have had just him and Reed, and people would have still pulled up. So, yeah, he fought through a lot of adversity, and yeah, we had a good time, good battles, no stinkers. I'm at an 8 with it.
All right.
Okay. Dutch, what you doing?
Not Dutch.
Shit. So I didn't get to
Dutch
watch.
not used to going third. He don't know what to say.
Me neither. I ain't know what to do with all this extra time to think about the battle.
Nigga confused himself.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of did. Alright. I give this a high. I give this a high rating. I give it like a mind you, I watched the battles, some of the battles in its entirety after, cause I saw most of the K Walker battle with Riggs, and I missed the Dub the Phenom and
Dutch was at a pool party last night, guys.
It was what, man?
Dutch
Sounds
Swayze?
very familiar, doesn't it? Shout
Oh
out to my dog.
no!
Dutch
Oh
Shout out to my
no!
dog, Ben. It sounds very familiar.
Oh man! Hey! Look! I was at a pool party yesterday. It was a lot going on yesterday, but I did. Thank God there wasn't like a lot of battles, so I did catch up on the battles. And overall, from what I watched altogether, bro, I give this event. I'm with Fat Boy 8.5. First and
Let's go.
foremost,
Okay.
first and foremost, to on the fly, to pull together all those resources to put together this type of card last minute, and then have that situation where Danny backed out on you, where you missing one of the best battles, you know what I'm saying, on paper, on your card, and having a real good event like Reed versus Easy was a really good battle. I like the back and forth with Kate Walker and Riggs. Not gonna lie, that was a kind of a stinker with Dub and Real Deal, but it is, you know what I'm saying? And I was entertained with Enes and Dot. So I give it an 8.5 for what it. And one thing I want to say, shout out to Ruin Your Day, because I really felt like they really captured that gritty, grimy Philly battle rap. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. I'm glad that Easy made the decision to not have it at the TLA where it was on stage. He bought he booked a smaller venue, and that venue really captured the essence of Philly battle rap. I loved it. I love the optics, you know what I'm saying? So overall, 8.5 for me.
I like the Philly freestyles in between the streaming the battles and shit too. I thought that was fire. So.
Yep.
I like it. Yeah. Thanks for
So
reminding me.
I'm about it. They in the chat. Shout out to Let's Talk Battle Rap. Shout out to Jay Smo. He's a Discord cousin. He's a Discord cousin. He said an 8.5 seemed a little high. He said, but everybody's happy for Easy. So he get it. But
give me a score real quick. Type a score real quick.
Yeah, type a score while I'm giving mine. So I was gonna go a little higher than an 8.5, but I wasn't gonna go all the way to a 9. But then he made me sit back and think, like, why am I rating this event so high? Is it because I'm just happy for Easy? Like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm happy for Easy. But
some of it is that. Yeah.
Some of this, let's talk about things that go wrong at first stream. Stream be crashing. We didn't have no crashing. We didn't have no issues being able to hear the audio. It gave the feel of the card. Trenches, it gave the feel. He was able to replace almost every battle, and last minute someone backed out, and that would have been a great battle as well. His main event was very good. It was really, really good. Like, you know how many events we get to the main event and we be like, oh my God.
Almost every time, Lo.
It happens so often. And despite him having everything going on with what he did, he rapped like at least 5-minute rounds and was good as hell. Like, I think that, and I was entertained throughout the whole thing. He started on time, basically. It wasn't too much time in between battles. And he had the old Philly freestyles going. I think a lot of people like that. And it wasn't a bunch of them on repeat. So you got the, if you was from that era, if you familiar with those, like, it's a lot of nostalgia. I feel like he completed the objective. If that's what he understood the assignment and he gave that. So I'm definitely giving him at least an 8.5.
Okay, J Smo got a 7. I still don't think that's a bad score.
Yeah, no, that's not a bad score, and I'm not I'm not mad at that
somebody
either.
saying a 7. Listen. My judgment is solely based on the fact that a nigga had his cars completely sabotaged. I understand that maybe the real deal battle and Dub the Phenom wasn't ideal for what you thought, but I feel like on 2 weeks' notice, niggas stepped in and was like, "Yo, I'm gonna give you what I can give you." Shout out to them niggas. You feel me? I'm not mad at that. One of the best battles, like Dust said, probably the best battle on paper for what you would expect to get, got ripped off the card 2 days prior. So for me, I'm like, shit. For what I got, I paid $35 for this. I'm not mad at none of it. I'm good.
Yeah, I was entertained.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, so we're gonna start at the bottom of the card. K Walker. I think we all had K Walker losing this battle. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, Fat Boy had K Walker.
And you had K Walker, Fat Boy?
I picked him to win.
Oh, you picked him to win? Okay. I didn't know. You picked him to win after?
No, before.
Okay. Just making sure. I know for sure I had Riggs winning. The last time I saw K Walker, I didn't really care for it, to be honest. So that's what I was just basically going off of. But my dog did really good, man. Like his first was really good. I did have him losing this battle. I did have him losing it, but his first was really good, like out the gate, and the crowd was like, you know what I'm saying? They was participating. Might have been a little bit of gas or whatever, but I feel like he was earning it as well in that first.
He got in his bag in that first. I was super surprised. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, shit, did I really pick Riggs? I meant to say K Walker.
And you know what, Freddie in the face
off. You meant to pick K Walker.
Freddie in the face off, because you watched them back, right?
Yeah, I watched them back.
He seemed a little unsure, to be honest. Like he was like, I just want to put on a good show. People expect the card to fill, and if I'm a part of that, then and I was like, damn, this ain't no nigga like talking shit. Like, but he was up there rapping his ass off in that first. I was like, wait.
Yeah. He definitely was like that in the face-off, and he said that he was like, "This not my strong suit. I don't really do the fake, the tough shit in face-offs." But he said he would turn up in the battle, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, I appreciated it. For me, I thought the battle, I thought it was close the first 2 rounds, but I see a lot of people saying Riggs second and third. I'm not mad at that. I liked the energy in the room for this battle. I ain't gonna lie. I think the room carried that first battle because I think they both had some spots where I was like, I don't know about that. I don't know about some of these bars, but niggas said, yo, I didn't know what a double entendre was until I saw a plug well wire. I almost passed out. Like, nigga, what did you just? What he said?
What he said?
But wait though. So K Walker goes crazy in the first to me. Like I was like, and I don't know if it's because I just wasn't expecting that, or he had some shit though. I feel like he really did. This nigga Riggs is up next. This motherfucker gets to a Herschel Walker bar and immediately turns Tony Bro into a hat stand. Like immediately,
I forgot about
he immediately forced a hat hair on my dog. Like,
why I wouldn't have made him do that though.
Tony Bro, like, why did he do that?
But this was crazy, This was crazy. Me not knowing that Tone was the manager for Riggs.
What?
Is so crazy to me.
He's his manager for real?
I feel he gives the same effort and energy as a hype man for Snake Eyes. So I would imagine if you're standing behind Riggs,
I feel like that's probably.
And we didn't see him for the rest of the night.
It's not no way I wouldn't know that.
I didn't see him for the rest of the night, so that's also what's making me think maybe he might be.
I think that's just his dog. I think
I want to know. Hold on, let me put out false narrative. Tone was really Riggs' manager. and we going with that until Tone
what
go
it is,
public and
bro.
say that's not true.
Okay, Tone, the manager of Riggs. Breaking news. Where's
That's the
Breaking
the
only
news,
answer I'm
Jay
URL
accepting right now
podcast.
because Tone was back there going crazy.
Jay
And
Smo said Jay Smo said Tone is his manager. Yes.
And he
Okay.
wore he wore the hat. He wore the hat. Like
Yeah.
Riggs put it on his
No
head
pun.
and then
No
he
pun.
adjusted it like, yeah, I'm
It
wearing
was
the
so
hat.
many.
I was like,
It was so
oh.
many funny things with hats yesterday. We gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about
He
it.
act like
No,
he
I
was
think
trying to sell the hat the way he put it on Tony's head. Like,
he trying to stabilize it. No, so I think hold on. So most people got Riggs winning this battle. Is
He
that's what I'm
adjusted
hearing?
his hat like he's in the bar.
To answer Fat Boy question, I had Riggs winning 2-1 the second and the third.
And third,
But
Yeah, I think that's what most people got. That's the way I see it too.
he
I'm
started
like, I'm
going
not mad at it.
crazy in the. He really started turning up. His second and his third was way different from his first to me. He was
Yeah.
really going crazy. He had some good shit in that second and the third, and I thought he cleared K Walker in that
Yeah.
second. And
He
It
got
make you
better as the
wonder.
battle. And K
It make
Walker
you
kind of.
wonder what. My bad. What you said? What you said, Freddie?
I said Riggs kind of got better throughout the battle, first and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
third, and Riggs
Mhm.
kind of drifted off. His first was probably his best round compared to his second and third.
Okay. Yeah.
Here's how I felt. I felt like K Walker in the second and third versus his first. There was some angles that he took, you know what I'm saying, that to be honest, we didn't really care about. I feel like if you're gonna take an angle out on somebody, you either have to make sure that your audience knows the parties
Right.
involved,
Knows it, yeah.
or
100%.
write it to where we actually may draw interest to the material, so that way you could either create an illusion, whatever you do to make us care about it. And I don't think he did that in 2 rounds. He mentioned
What was he mentioning, Dutch? It was something about his girl or
He
something
was
like that?
in
talking
the
about
second
Riggs'
round.
baby mom.
Second round, it was
But
Rick's
he was
baby
making it
mom.
like he was talking to her or something. But he was
Mm-hmm.
he was a little pause long with it with the I don't know, like he talked about her so much like we would have knew her, and I don't really felt it went nowhere. I felt like it was like you just you did your research and found out who his baby mom was and was able to tell us her name for real. He had a fire
Yeah.
But see,
and
this
Sherelle
kind of
bar.
alludes back to what I said in a prediction show when I said like, yo, we don't see K Walker as a battle rapper. Like he's here to rap. I don't see him angling and scheming niggas and having long drawn out stories like he attempted to try to do with this angle he had for Riggs, but it's like, yo, this ain't your strong suit. Like we just know you to have, have some good raps and that's about it. So it didn't really work because your approach to it wasn't good. It's not something you typically do. So I just feel like it's a learning lesson. I mean, the more he do this, he gonna get better at it like everybody else. But it just didn't work. This just wasn't it this time.
It was like your baby mama name is Harriet, and then just that shit went nowhere.
Nah.
No, her
The
name
third
is Sherelle or something. He had
Sherelle. Call Sherelle.
he was like he had a something about I'm spelling Sherelle name or something like that. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he had some decent material surround like some decent punches or whatever, but it was kind of like the angle wasn't really working. I'm not sure who Harriet is. He said that Riggs lied about having sex with her or something.
Right.
So it's like, even if it's good material, you gotta I don't know how you do that when the material just not really known. So
Wait,
be careful on angles when they not known and you can't really do nothing super creative with it.
And Lo, he said that in the third round, that same round where he started off the round saying that, you lied about smashing Harriet from Bullpen. He then said something about Reg's sister and the major that she was majoring on, and then afterwards said
Like,
the sister's name. I'm like,
this
yo,
nigga
what?
Oh no, he really was in the foul.
He was in there chatting. Damn, first of all, he on his Joe shit from you. He stalked this nigga whole life at this
Call him Joe.
point. He done logged in on Facebook and went through the whole Facebook history. Jesus.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. This starting to sound like when niggas just send you information and then you do what you can with it. That's what it sounds like now. Like
people hate Riggs.
Where you hear all this from?
Really
We
true.
never heard none of this.
None of
it.
this.
We don't know nothing about none of this, bro.
Anyway,
it wasn't working.
It was a good way to open up the card. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really know what to expect for it. It was a good way to open up the card. K Walker went first, fire around the started off, and I think we all got Riggs second and third.
Yeah, Riggs turned up second and third. He started going crazy. He was landing bombs. I ain't gonna lie.
What was the next battle on the card?
Was it Dot Ines?
No, it was Real Deal.
No, it was Real Deal and
Yo, bro. Listen, bro. I'ma just say it. You know what I'm saying? I got this. Okay. We all predicted Real Deal to win this battle. I think we all got Real Deal winning this battle.
Oh,
Dub the Phenom. Let me just say this, bro. After a while, because I haven't seen you rap in a while. After a while, of hearing you like change voice levels, octaves, change the flow, cadences, and all this. And I'm hearing chat and people talking while you rapping, and I'm thinking to myself, nigga rapping like Nicki Minaj. This nigga he's saying mad voice octaves and changes. He's going in and out of cadences, and I'm just like, yo, bro, this a little bit too much. It gave me the feel like the first time we saw She Happens on URL, and it was just like, yo, this is a lot going on right now in this moment.
I didn't know that they called him She the Curse. So when they was saying that on the timeline, I thought they do. They in the chat calling him that now, but I didn't know that. So when he was rapping, I kept seeing people saying She the Curse, but I think it was like a crucible going on or something. I thought they was making fun of somebody at the crucible. I did not know that it was talking about him. I was like, hell no.
He definitely had his early Eminem Marshall Mathers flow going too.
Like, yeah, I don't know what the hell was going on.
This the thing about Dub though. He had some bars that I thought was cool, but it was just it was way more misses than lands. If you understand what I'm saying, like it was just way more misses. And then like for some reason, listen, I still don't understand. Shout out the Real Deal. Clearly you won this battle, but yo, bro, I would have thought this was the grudge card. Like the way you was rapping to him. You was talking to him like his family on crack and he need to go to rehab and
he was like, relax.
Was being said like, yo, bro, you know this nigga
that shit was
personally
weird.
or what?
Yeah, boy, he was like, relax, bitch.
I was so confused. Like, why is he rapping to him like this for 3 rounds straight?
To that Real Deal said, my dog said, I say things. That was like
things. He was like, yeah, I say things.
That was like the craziest shit I ever heard. I say things. I'm like, you gotta incorporate that as an ad lib every time. Like that's crazy. No, he went crazy with the line cook angle in the second.
Yeah, that was dope. Yeah, that whole approach was dope.
He was in full KOTD mode, like full joke mode, full
jokes, Maltese.
It was going crazy. Maltese, all of that. And I don't know, y'all. Everybody said they battle was a stinker, but like I like certain things that when he in full KOTD mode, that's his AMG mode.
I guess that's what that is.
I like some of that. I like some of that funny stuff. Like I like it a little bit. So it wasn't a full stinker to me, but I did not like Dub at all. I didn't know what he was like. She happens if you order she from Wish.
Yo,
great value.
I didn't know none of that was going on at all while that battle was happening. I had no idea. No clue. Niggas was saying, what y'all said? She the curse.
She the curse all down my timeline. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, they must be making fun of somebody from the Crucible. I did not know they was making fun of this nigga the whole time. I had a Real Deal with a easy little 30, even in a stinker. For sure.
30 clip.
He held it down. It would have been a stinker without Real Deal. So
for sure,
he did what he had to do. He got him up out of here. 3-0.
Dutch, did you watch that one? My dog is stirring
Let's
the
turn the
beans.
beans down.
I watched it.
Yeah.
I watched it.
Run back to the mic. That's funny.
Y'all
He had
hear
to
me?
run from the kitchen back to the computer. He was stirring the beans. That's all.
You know what's crazy? I did run from the kitchen.
Yo.
Dutch about to get a noise complaint, dash into his bedroom.
Thanks.
I'm definitely going.
Who you had, Dutch?
I had real deal clear. Ain't I feel like this was really a stinker to me. Like I like Dub had some like a little bit of stuff, but it was just majority. It was like exhausting to listen to. You know what I'm saying? It was just exhausting to listen to. It was.
It didn't really have no direction, is what it was for me. Like it really was just, and I get it. Like I said, on 2 weeks prep, I understand. Like maybe that's not his strong suit to write on 2 weeks prep and have to come up with something super solid with a direct approach or a specific attack. But it really just sounded like he just wrote whatever he could come up with and started memorizing it. So,
man, shout out to Caps real quick. So as soon as the event was over, he went live to do the panel, with the guys or whatever.
Yeah.
And so he was giving his rundown real quick, and he said Dub was fine. He said he's good.
We not.
I was like, wow, I really couldn't believe he said that. I was like, he gave a whole description and he gave a whole reason on why he think. I can't even remember now what he said, what his problem was, but it wasn't what I thought he was going to say at all. It wasn't the real problem. I don't know if Caps must have been off of perk 30 last night, but it's okay.
Oh my God.
Shout out to Caps though.
Perk 30, pop perk 30.
I wouldn't expect that
pop 230s.
Perky dance make him do his perky dance slow. Come on, we not doing.
Do my perky dance. That was like one of the first things he said. I was like, what the fuck is you talking about? I didn't even look at the chat. I'm sure they was cooking him in the chat. But after the little stinker, then we got a little entertaining battle.
I still don't know how I feel about this battle. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you watch it back?
I did watch parts of it when Dutch was watching it this morning. And I checked in and watched. I'm like, I'll stop by and watch a couple rounds of this battle, right? And this is the thing. I'm being completely honest. I'm not crazy about the way Enes raps, and this is why. It's not really a battle rap type approach for what we know now. There's a lot of like just random bars. Like this is like if you was rapping over a beat or some shit, the type of rap he doing. It's not even necessarily the Philly flow. This some Enes shit. This the Enes flow. That's all I know it to really be. On the other hand, Dot is not saying a bunch of trash. This was a lot better Dot than I'm used to. I'm not gonna lie. He had some shit in the battle. I liked his approach. What angle was that?
That
in the second round of the third, like I used to love battle rap, I think that's what it was.
He was like a hip hop. He was like a battle rap historian or something in that moment.
Yeah, and then he was talking. He told the nigga about Busy Bee in '81 and all that shit.
I was like, what's going on?
I was all over the place, but it was like I couldn't really judge the battle because on both sides, I'm just like I'm not 100% feeling what you said. But I was entertained. That's the part. Like I'm not gonna say that I wasn't entertained because I really was. I think they both had their moments where they landed haymakers that rocked the room. They both had their moments where the crowd was really feeling what they were saying, and they had their little cadences. They hit their pockets. It was a entertaining match. I think after a point, I just stopped judging it for who's really winning at the moment. I think I just checked out on who's actually winning and just listened to the battle. I'm being 100% honest. I really don't know who won.
I feel like okay, so I thought
I didn't give no round to nobody or nothing.
I ain't gonna lie. Now I look at my notes now. I actually gave the battle to Ness. Like I feel like
I feel like I gave the battle to Ness too, and I was finna say like
I think
he was rapping his ass off to me. I'm sorry, Bobby, but
I'm not mad at you. I just think
somebody put the bar in here. I'ma start dragging dot, etc., etc. Like he had them.
That was fire. That's fire.
He had like a few of them. Like he had some good shit to me in that
Bifocal on
battle.
my burner. That's my geek squad. Like,
like he do get into his rapidy rap bag. I guess that's what you could call it. Because I know what you mean. Where it sounds like he rapping some mixtape bars or whatever.
Yeah, it just sounds like he's saying stuff. It don't sound like. And then a random bubble hit where you like, okay, that was one. There you go.
I feel like he was punching. Like I don't know. I did like it. I'm not gonna lie. I had Enes winning, and I surprisingly liked the whole run that Dot had in like his second, and I think I liked something that he had in his third. Soon my dog said A-Bird name, he choked. Like
his third round,
he said A-Bird name. A-Verb went live on the space so fast. A-Verb couldn't wait for somebody to say his name. He was just sitting around waiting to be sassy.
That's Verb for you, bro.
Yeah, I think I had it 1-1 going into the third. And then it was real close the whole battle though, but I think Dot did fuck up in the third. He might have choked early.
And he messed up in the second too. He messed up in the second too. He had like a weird stumble choke, and he tried to get it back with a freestyle. I'm like it felt like a freestyle. I'm like, what's going on? Yeah, toward the end of his round, in the second round.
Enes pushed
had
the
to encourage him to finish the third. They was like, "Yo, come on, yo, your battle almost over. Just go ahead and get through the material." Like that was
he thought about it for a second, and then he was like, "Nah, I'm good." Enes had pushed the shit out of him in one of them rounds. I can't remember what it was, but he had
I think Dot pushed him first though, didn't he? Didn't he, Lo?
Dot pushed him first.
He made sure he pushed him hard as shit back. Like he was like, "No, nigga, I'm gonna let you know." Dot, I do not like battle rappers. Pay attention. You never know who's gonna bump you or grab you, and when y'all just be flimsy up there like a rag doll, y'all be looking crazy. Like just automatically assume that you might get hit in some form of fashion, so you on your shit. Because when y'all just like kind of looking to the side and a nigga push and cave your chest in, you look crazy. You look crazy. He almost gave my dog whiplash. He pushed him hard as shit. I had Enes win that battle. I'm sorry. It was very entertaining. I was definitely entertained, even by some of the cringy moments. But I feel like it's probably because I expected to be just entertained and not really. I didn't go into it expecting too much. I'm gonna be honest.
I never expect to get nothing from either one of them. That's why.
And I feel like I got a little bit more than I. You know what I'm saying? Dot had a crazy run in that second for sure, and he had some good material in his and throughout, which is Dot. Like it was.
I went into this battle feeling like Enes was gonna dog walk Dot actually, and then
he got to that one part, Freddie, and I was like, Shay Rack wrote that. Ain't no way he wrote that.
Oh, no.
I'm like, Shay Rack is writing for Dot.
The malt liquor, the can, what I put the bull on or some shit. He was in that bag.
I hated that autumn ball. I didn't like autumn ball.
Like that. I don't know. I didn't like all of them, but some of them was landing. I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. If Dot would have came in here more prepared, I think I would have gave him this battle. But just Enes just being a professional and not really doing nothing outside the box. He's gonna do what he do. I think he snuck and took this battle. He was able to get to it.
He's from that cloth, bro, like a Rex. Them niggas got a million raps in their head, and you will never know if they wrote it today or 8 years ago. You have no idea.
Right.
Just unless the nigga say Kumo D at some point, you're not gonna know the difference.
What's crazy is they was showing some of Enes old freestyles on there, and it looked like yesterday. Like he hasn't aged a bit. He still got the same hat. I feel like the whole outfit that he had on, he would still wear today. Like he got the whole same everything. He the same.
Then he rapped, and it was like, yo, he could spit that right now. We wouldn't even know.
Yeah, you not something Big Wheel. Like, hold on, nigga, is this from where you wrote this? You just said Big Wheel. You're not doing that.
That's crazy.
Pack it up, Ness. It was a dope battle though. I did enjoy. I was entertained, regardless of who I had winning or losing.
Then Easy said, "I need 15 minutes, and we gonna get to the main event."
Low almost died.
I was like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, I'm about to start talking about this nigga on the timeline. Let me go on. It's a stinker. This fucking event sucks.
But going from like the league owner to give me 15 minutes, I'll be ready to rap. It's kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
He hosted every battle. He kept the energy was still good in the building, of course, because it wasn't that long. By the time we got to the main event, and the crowd held it down. Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, Lo, what he tell her? What he tell her? He told security, anybody over there get a little too loud, throw them niggas the fuck out.
Oh. That nigga was Santa the whole battle.
First
of all, he battle rapped. He was the league owner. He was the host, and he was the stage manager because he made them hold it down the whole.
I'm sorry, Smack. You gonna have to step your shit up, bro. We need you to main event after hosting Summer Madness.
Period.
We booking Smack versus ARP. I don't give a fuck what Smack name.
That's a fact.
You battling somebody, my nigga. Lawrence, one of them niggas over there.
Shots.
Organic. I don't care who it is.
Easy versus
y'all niggas can too. I don't want to hear nothing.
Beezy versus Shots is crazy.
You know what's crazy with this battle is I don't know how I felt when I watched it versus what I seen like on Cap Show when the panels started giving their opinions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some on the timeline, a lot of y'all making me feel like y'all, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but that y'all feel like it's a debatable battle.
It is
a good debatable battle.
It is.
Okay, well, Dutch, if you got it debatable, I want to hear kind of like what your feeling is on the battle, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say that Reed did bad or nothing. He wasn't bad at all. He was not bad in this battle.
He wasn't.
We've seen bad Reed dollars. I think y'all all know what that looked like. This wasn't it. So I'm kind of curious what Dutch is feeling if he's saying that it's close.
I personally feel like it's close because, damn, the material wise, Reed really stepped his shit. Like, this is and I'm not giving somebody participation points by the least. I just feel like this is the closest Reed that we've gotten in terms of we got the Reed that we loved in the DVD era modernized to the battle rap that we watched today. You feel what I'm saying? And I felt like he did a great job. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of anticipated that he was gonna, take the historic route. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk about what he did. But he did a damn good job doing it. Like, he did a damn good job doing it. Painting that picture, making Easy look like the little nigga with the puppy dog eyes looking up to Reed. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did a great job in doing that. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think Dutch? Question. I agree. Question, Dutch. Because something I think I found it a little repetitive. Because I feel like it was the angle he took every round, which is, I'm not saying a bad thing. I do think he has some real good. He got into that old Philly bag like that. He really brung that Reed feel. He did the Philly flow, and I feel like he wrote in that old bag. It's nothing wrong with that. I enjoyed it a lot, but it did feel a little repetitive, continuing over and over to, you know what I'm saying? Because like when Easy got to the point where he was like, basically, you keep saying I'm not from Philly. I didn't put Philly back on the map. You should be thanking me. That one little statement was kind of like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? I do kind of feel where he coming from with that. And I don't know.
Reed took a hard stance on, you Philly, you just not as Philly as me. And I feel like that was the main motivating attack for the 3 rounds of the battle. It was like, yo, I'm gonna displace you. I'm gonna say, listen, if you know anything about Philly battle rap, one of the key things you got to know is all these niggas will shout out what part of Philly they from. And the fact that that's not necessarily easy to block captain thing, I understand you taking that approach, but you got to pay attention to how the battle is happening. Easy started the battle saying, I feel bad for you if that's what you bring into the battle, because that's what all these niggas try to say to me, that I'm not Philly. But nigga, I am Philly. Y'all niggas should be thanking me that the focus is back on Philadelphia. So it's like Easy almost wrote this battle as a counter attack, understanding what he was going to be up against. But Reed got every leg to stand on for all the shit he's saying. Like, yo, my nigga, when the original Philly Wars was going back and forth, and I rode down on Meek Mill's block, and we was going back and forth with all these other niggas, you was nowhere, nigga. You was window shopping. You wasn't out here with us. You wasn't one of them. We ain't know you. He even did it in the face-off, which kind of lets you knew where he was going. Like, yo, where you from? Like, if you was really bored, you was outside. That's what he said. You was outside selling all of what you was selling. We would have been knew you. So how you the bored now? Until right now you the bored.
We know that.
And Fat Boy, like, he did it just to kind of answer the low question. Like, I felt like Easy took the historic route. Pardon me. Reed took the historic route, but he did it picking certain aspects of Easy's history. Like, you wasn't, like you said, Fat Boy, you wasn't outside. Like, I was doing this here and naming blocks and going up to Market Street selling. You know what I'm saying? Like, he named blocks.
When you was selling hair, I was
I thought of that too.
He was in that bag.
Then he went to like the DVD story. Like, he said, "Yo, what was that DVD? The name of the DVD that the Block Captain." And I was like, "Oh my god!"
Oh, listen, for that first round, I'm not gonna lie. After the first round was over, as good as Easy was in the first, I was like, I already know. He's gonna be saying Reed got this first. I already know. Because it was close.
Yeah, it was.
Listen, Easy had some shit in that first, and I edged them all 3 rounds. Let's just get it out the way. I had Easy all 3 rounds, and I'm gonna just be honest and get it out the way and say it like this. I felt like it was a difference between a nigga who rapped really good today versus a nigga who just raps better on any day. It's just Easy just raps better than Reed. I don't think that's a hidden secret here. I think a lot of people went into this battle thinking he's not beating no fucking Easy the Block Captain. He just don't rap as good as this nigga. I think his best days of rapping is behind him, but I'm not gonna lie, like, he didn't show me something today. And quiet as this chap, like I tweeted, this nigga might have talked himself into a Hitman battle down the line or some other battles. He said the niggas that Easy battle was cornballs. If you on that resume, you gotta be thinking, what the fuck this nigga think he talking to?
Freddie.
Who's a fucking cornball? Me? You ain't talking to me.
Freddie, what he said, he told that nigga that he the reason that freckle-faced nigga John able to talk to a Philly nigga like this. Freddie, what he said, Freddie?
What he said?
What he say?
Freddie. What he
Freddie
said?
God, that nigga rolling up, man. He rolling up. Listen, I really enjoyed the battle. Again, like we said in the intro, I think it's got to be noted that of all the events we typically watch, the main event does not usually live up to the hype. And I feel like this lived up to it. And I'm not saying like we thought this was going to be like all the energy niggas had for Mook versus Reed or for Lux versus Verb. I'm not saying it was on that level of what niggas' expectations was, but for the old Philly vet to show out like he did versus the new Philly killer, it was fire to me. Just one of the better battles this year. I think we're going to go back and watch a few times. I definitely sure. It was a lot of good material in this battle.
It was really good. I had Easy kind of edging every round. I feel like the closest round to me, for me personally, would be the third. I did like all the shit. Every round, Reed had plenty of material that I did like. I just felt like I liked Easy's material a little bit more. If Reed, when he raps, he makes my voice hurt. Like, it sounds like a struggle for my dog to holler. Like, I know he don't argue much. I know he don't, because there's no way he's yelling like that all the time. Like,
Reed Dollar sounds like that when he talks too.
Like, that's his regular shit.
That shit sound painful. He kept mentioning that he didn't want to lose his voice. I'm like, you didn't lose it already? This is
he said, "Low, what you said yesterday? It sounded like that nigga ate a chainsaw."
Ate a cactus. I'm like, somebody passing the 2 waters to the stage for Reed. Somebody mentioned because they got a bar in the chat, and I like this one. Shoot your aunt. That means from a distant cousin.
Yeah, that nigga was wild. That third. He said
That nigga had the stove, the something about the stove and the whirlpool, the hotel
he
suite
said you
with the
show me
kitchen
to a pot and something, and I can show you a whirlpool. I said,
he
this
whirlpool.
nigga
say shoot that
That
bitch
nigga said the
Alexa.
coke on the rock, so you know it's a little watered down. That nigga had
go
all
in the
in
Shoot
crib
that
and rob
that
everything, even Alexa, because that bitch be talking
talking
too.
to.
Nigga, what?
Oh.
He was right. They was both in there. They put on a really good show. That could have been on any main stage. Like, and that's what I feel like it lived up to. And that's another reason I had ranked the card a little higher because yes, this is his first event. Yes, this is a big battle, but that don't mean it's gonna feel like a big battle on this card. You know what I'm saying? That shit, the feel, the energy, the way everybody was standing around. Avo, shout out to Ruin Your Day and the camera, the visual, you know what I'm saying? Like it really did what it was supposed to. You know what I'm saying?
Easy. You hear this, my nigga? Let me tell you something, bro. You gotta keep this as like your setting. Like you can't go to bright lights and flashing string strobe lights and shit and disco
You
balls
gotta
in the
keep it
background, my
small
nigga. Like
room.
this vibe right here, this that real trenches, the beginning of battle rap days type energy. This what your shit gotta feel. Just like the riot. All them venues that Geechee be picking them empty fucking jet hangers and shit niggas be rapping in. Yo, stay in there. Stay in there, Geechee.
Don't
That's
do
your
the like
energy.
the Dre. It can't be Dre Dennis basement vibe.
Yeah, it can't be that.
But that feel right there, that it feel like any moment somebody in the back getting
sir.
robbed. We like that.
Let me
like
the
that.
shit right there.
This reminds me the closest to how Too Raw through the streets was back in the day when they used to battle in the barber shops in the spots with the pool table separating the two battlers, you know what I'm saying? With all the names, you know what I mean? Eddie Morris, you know what I'm saying? Reed, NH. You know all them names, Frankie with the that gave me that type of feel. It's just that they updated the cameras. That's all they did. They updated the cameras.
That's a good point.
All right.
So you know, it was a great card. It was a
really
great
dope
card. At the end of the very end of Easy's round, because we're gonna get into some topics. At the very end of Easy's round, the bull called out the Crip.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And that's so like, this is kind of like, for me, it's kind of like, who's gonna be able to book it? That's my problem. That's the only thing I keep thinking about. Who can book this battle? So let's start with that. Where is this battle gonna get booked?
If that's the case, I've already heard that Easy and Geechee are trying to figure it out on their own. I wouldn't imagine
to me, I was gonna say is. Go ahead, Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I wouldn't imagine that URL is gonna attempt to get involved. I don't imagine, and I don't want to count niggas' pockets. I'm just speaking from a fan's perspective. I wouldn't imagine that that Easy would be able to kick out the fee for what a Geechee Gotti would ask. This is a big battle. This not a like, yo, let's just, I'm gonna pay you a couple dollars and we'll do it on nah, this too big a battle. We both need to get paid. We both need the bread. So I would imagine, I'm gonna give you my best guess, this ends up happening on Chrome.
So that's what you thought about. You thought by him saying it like that, it was a shot at like getting these bigger leagues to grab the battle.
Because I'm hearing that because of all the legalities that RBE has to go through with URL, I don't even think ARP would try to get Geechee and Easy to battle on his platform. That's a bit risky with all the legal shit you got already.
If Remy Ma drop a flyer with Easy and Geechee at the top, I think Beasley might just square up with Remy. I think he might actually take the L and be like,
he don't got no choice, and my money is on Papoose because he gonna hat slam like Rex, and it's over for Beasley. It's over.
Oh my gosh, I could not imagine them losing. I mean, of course they lost the battle. I honestly didn't see Chrome 23 booking it and Remy. I didn't see that happening because of Geechee. Not that I just don't know what happens if I'm not saying that. I just don't know. I don't know if Geechee under contract or not, but it's just kind of like
I
with
doubt
the
it.
Danny situation, and Danny not being under contract, and the rest of those guys too. Geechee makes a good amount of money over there on URL, and not that
Yep.
he didn't battle probably most of the matches that are considered big, but just knowing that you could get 2 or 3 decent bags from URL a year, I don't know if niggas gonna tell them no on Chrome 23 is what I'm trying to say.
I know that URL would not like for that battle to go down for mad reasons. For almost damn near the same reasons they didn't want the Hitman situation. So Hitman is not URL's favorite son. Okay, well I would imagine now Easy is in that same boat. So we're not looking to give
Right.
him nothing. We're not gonna just hand you Geechee Gotti. So they might send an actual cease and desist this time, unlike what niggas were saying they did versus Hitman. They might actually send one this time, and I don't know how that's gonna play out. But I would
That's what I'm
imagine
saying.
that's
Do you
most
think it
likely.
would be better, Fat Boy? Do you think it
Huh?
would be better if
Yeah.
Easy and Geechee now combine their leagues? Obviously, the Riot is a bigger league because it's been around, but
Yeah.
and they headline their own card and then
I don't
found,
know whether somebody got to sponsor it.
huh?
Yeah.
Somebody got to
No, but I'm
sponsor it.
saying not necessarily. And the only reason I say this is because I feel like with pay-per-view and with like a door sale, they
Right.
are a big draw to the card. It's a lot of good West Coast battlers.
Well,
It's
Mhm.
hold on. Let me
it's
stop you right there. This
okay.
is the problem with that. That's why I'm saying they need a sponsor. Because now the problem is not y'all two battling. And y'all might even say, yo, fuck it. We just gonna take
They
whatever the
can't, but I
split
feel
is.
like they in close
Hold on. Let
contact
me
with
tell
a
you.
sponsor though.
Hold on. I'm
Remy's
saying though.
right there.
Hold on, you missing the point. The point I'm trying to say is with them they might even agree, yo, let's just split the door, let's split the pay-per-view, let's split the everything. That's not your problem. They need a sponsor because at the end of the day, you gotta give us an undercard. Who is gonna be these niggas? Mad URL has
Mhm.
mad battles you can't touch. So
Yeah.
you're
Yeah, but
gonna
that's
have
what
to have somebody pay the rest of these niggas if y'all taking the big cut on the other end of all of this. Who
it's
paying them
some
niggas?
good. I feel
You
like
gotta
it's
pay
some.
Ivo. You gotta pay a lot of people.
But
Mhm.
okay, but peep though. Easy just through his own card, he was able to do
Right,
that shit by himself. So I'm saying
right.
them two together, them two good businessmen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that they don't need a sponsor, but I am saying that it do feel like it's a sponsor pretty close,
Yeah.
nearby, right kind of near. You know what I'm saying? And
I
knowing
mean,
that
I know who that is. I'm just saying, why not just do it on that platform?
yeah, but I'm the only reason it's not that it makes perfect sense for them to
Yeah,
just put everything aside and not have to do anything but focus on rap. That would be
Right.
beautiful.
yeah.
Right.
That would be awesome. I'm just saying that the potential that a URL artist could be persuaded to not participate is just kind of like, I don't even know if it's worth the headache for Remy,
Well,
considering how
you
many
gotta look
times.
at this too. Even if they did it on their own, let's say Remy ain't involved in all, I still got URL trying to convince Geechee to not do the battle. URL is adamant about Geechee is still under contract.
I
And I
feel
think
like
they
it's
keep saying that
easier.
because they
It's
want people to know that we haven't necessarily said we done with Easy the Block Captain. That's just y'all perception of how things have been going. We've never said we don't want him to rap over here no more.
the crazy thing was is he never said he was done rapping on URL. They could have
Well,
literally let him battle Hitman, a battle that the potential to book on your league is very low, very, very, very low. Just let him get that bag. He would have came back with all that victory lap run over Hitman with all
yep,
his YouTube views, and
yep.
y'all would have booked that Tay Rock or that Geechee battle because them two niggas was next. Period.
Mhm.
And y'all would have been able to sell out Summer Madness off Easy versus Geechee, off Easy versus Tay Rock, easy, without at no other battle. But instead, niggas want to control the flow of everything and couldn't just
Yep.
be like, all right, I'ma just let this one go. Next time, nigga, call us first before you go and book some shit. I don't care. Call us
Yeah.
first.
Well,
And
I
they could
think
have let that go.
as big of a battle as this could potentially be, and oh, they could set it up on their own and figure it out. That's cool to say, but I'm gonna be honest. I think they're gonna run into the same problem that Lux and Daylight ran into. It's difficult to get somebody to set up a battle of this magnitude because both MCs want to get paid that URL level money, and that
Right.
don't just come from nowhere. So I'm not
But
just gonna battle a easy block after in a fucking jet hangar and we just take whatever cut come out of it. Nah,
but
that's too big a battle. I
I
need the money that come with that.
I disagree
Not
to
gonna
a
lie, when
certain
I
point.
Dutch, how do they resolve this? Where does it get booked? How does it get, do they need a sponsor? Do they need to go to a league? Do they do it to themselves? How does this battle get booked?
It can go any. Listen, I don't think there's any shortage of sponsors that's willing to invest in this battle. I'm sure there's
Right.
sponsors that's willing to invest. As a matter of fact, I even think that they willing to cut their price just to make it happen. I just think it gotta be the right brand, the right league, and that's why I feel like what Fat Boy said, Chrome 23 makes the most sense because you gotta line up
Absolutely.
a card behind that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like with Remy Star Power and Remy Star Power kind of kind of pushing this battle, I think it could happen. And like I said, the Geechee Easy, like they could cut back on what they you know what I mean, like to make it happen. I don't see them not being reasonable. You understand? And the fact that Geechee is in a position, he's been in this role for a couple of years now, where he can do
I like how
ultimately
you
what he
say that.
wants.
I
You know what
like
I'm
how you say
saying?
that.
Like he don't like he is the I think I said he's one of the few people that don't care. You know what I'm saying? As long as it makes sense for him and he can make it happen, like he does it. You know what I'm saying? He don't care.
So you think if it gets booked on Chrome 23 and that flyer drop, you think if he gets sent some paperwork or he get a call, you think if it makes more sense for him on Chrome 23, he gonna take it?
I don't
I think
I
I
don't
think easy. I think Geechee willing to find out what happened on the other side.
Okay. That's what I'm scared about. That's my thing. Now, I would love to see this battle. I just don't know how we make it happen unless those two come together and throw a card and they're the main event and they try to make their profits like a regular league. I just think that they'll have issues if they try to book it even on Chrome 23. I just don't see URL sitting back quietly. They listen. Let's talk during Easy's event. They dropped a vaulted battle during his main event. They dropped promo for a band battle. They have not. They don't care how the fans have perceived it. If they have had a lot of negative backlash.
Right.
Easy. They don't. I feel like it's war at this point, and you know what I'm saying.
What battle did they
Their
drop? I
levels
missed
of
that.
petty are so high. I don't feel like they won't interfere if it tries to get booked on a big league. I feel like maybe if those two guys try to book it themselves, it'll have a better chance. I'm gonna be honest. But I
Yeah.
feel like I understand everything else that you guys mentioned as far as like sponsors and all of that. But like, I would hate for a flyer to drop, and now the flyer drop, and now Easy has done 69 blogs on how
Right.
URL has tried to block the battle.
Do y'all think this battle goes down this year? Do you think they figure it out?
That's
It would
crazy. I
be
was literally
so
about to ask you, do
beautiful.
you think
It
it go
would
down
be
this
so
year?
beautiful. It would
it
be so
could
beautiful.
it,
Listen, I'm gonna say it like this. I think the battle has to go down this year because I think um Easy already had what Hitman and now Reed, right? So for him to make a year out of this and him calling out Geechee, I think he either knows that they already having conversations to make it work somewhere, and he also knows that if I'm gonna fulfill my year to some degree and have 4 or 5 battles, this one of the ones that got to be next. I'm not calling
Right.
out Geechee for nothing. So
Right.
something has been said somewhere. They discussing something. That's
That's
my
I
guess.
exactly what
would
I was
love
gonna say.
I
If
would
if he
love
made
to
the shot
see it.
during the battle, that lets me know
Yeah,
that they're trying to get that done soon, ASAP.
yeah.
I
You
mean that
can't,
I'm
yo,
just
Geechee,
worried.
I'm
I
going
got
after the
worried.
crimp. And then the next battle is fucking Dub
That's what
defeating
but I'm
them.
saying I got worried. I got worried after knowing that, you know what I'm saying? Anytime a person is threatened about their money, I understand any person trying to choose a money situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So just
Mhm.
knowing, like, dependent, bro, they could throw a bag at Geechee and be like, we'll give you this if you can make this card on this same day as y'all original. You know what I'm saying? And not that they can't replan their battle, but what if they throw a bag at him every time and give him a good plate? Like, I don't know. It just it's so, I don't know. It's a
Mm.
little, to me it's wishy-washy. I'm
I
not confident that it'll get booked, and I'm not confident. I'm just, battle rap has been so negative when it comes to that thing lately that I'm skeptical that the battle will get booked and not have no drama behind it. And I hate that.
I hate the
It's gonna
fact.
be some drama no matter what. URL is tied to this in any kind of way. That's it.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, it. I don't know. I think that, like I said, they'll have a better chance booking this battle themselves. Maybe having it be a riot battle, like
Hit.
Like a Riot
comp,
versus Gutter City type event.
not even verses, but like they join powers, you know what I'm saying, or
Oh,
whatever, and he
oh.
brings some people from his Easy brings some people from his side, you know what I'm saying.
Mhm.
There are a lot of West Coast battlers. That's what I'm saying. The pool for that is kind of high, and I feel like people tapped in with Geechee, so they'll do the same thing that people that were tapped in with Easy would do, is kind of take a pay cut for a good just a good card. You know what I'm saying? Being a part of a Geechee Easy card is a good deal. Like, and those battles gonna come out on YouTube. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's why I think it's just a better probability, and they'll still make good money if they could book it themselves.
Dutch, you got a final thought on this before we move on?
I just feel like I just don't want. I just don't want a situation to happen where it's like, well, first and foremost, let me say this. Like, I don't feel like any paperwork. Well, I can't say that because I don't know what the paperwork looked like. You know what I'm saying? But I would just say
Mhm.
this. I don't want anybody to be put in a position where their integrity is in question. Like how Danny Myers' integrity is now is in question because he had to back
Yeah.
out. You know, knowing that there could have been a situation that happened how it happened. You feel what I'm saying? Where, like you said, like they throw the bag at Geechee and an opponent. But think about this: who else is left that we want to see Geechee battle? That makes
Oh,
sense.
can I say something? No, I
That
don't mean to cut you off, Dutch. I feel like this got to be said real
yeah.
quick. I don't, and I'm just only speaking for me. If niggas disagree, I don't even give a fuck. I'm speaking for me. I don't feel like Danny Myers' integrity is in question. I'm not knocking you for saying that. I'm just saying it because I see a lot of other people saying it too. I'm just going to say this. I don't feel like his integrity is in question. I'm a family man, and I know what it's like to have to provide for a family and have kids depending on me and a woman depending on me. And whatever move I got to make to secure my family, I'm going to do that. I understand you signed a contract. You told Easy you was going to do it. My issue with Danny was simply the day
2
he
days
decided
before.
to do it. Had you just done it weeks ago when everybody else jumped off the boat,
Mhm.
cool, whatever, bro. You didn't do the battle, fine. But the fact that it waited till like the very last minute is what make it look stink. But as a
Because that's
Yeah.
man,
the
like
thing
yo, bro,
too. Because
hold your
that battle
family
still
down,
could have
bro.
still got replaced. Like
Yeah,
Rosenberg could have still battled somebody else. He probably still would have been willing to do it. And even on short prep, they may have could have turned it to a 1 rounder. Waiting 2 days before is crazy,
you
bro.
don't hold on. Let me ask niggas this before we move. You don't think your woman looking at your integrity if you turn down your family values over a fucking battle? Nigga,
Mm.
Right.
you better make
Mm.
the better fucking choice. You be
Yeah.
stupid if you want
True.
to.
Well,
None of these fans is feeding your family, bro. Pack that shit up. None of them.
speaking of
Not the
more
media or none of that.
potentially, speaking of more potentially blocked battles, let's talk about
Mm,
let's talk about a 2-on-2 with Reed and Easy.
That
Yeah.
transition was crazy, though. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
yeah.
Oh,
Um, Reed and Easy versus K Shine and Rex.
uh, I
now,
Oh my
saw
Mm.
Rex.
God, that shit would be
I
so
saw I
now,
saw Rex say he wanted this battle. Rex is the one that asked for this.
that's a fact. Shout out to
And
Hip
I
Hop
wanted to know what
Israel.
y'all thought about the battle. I want to hear what y'all think.
Shout out to Hip Hop is Real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love this. First and foremost, like, not for nothing. Like, this is supposed to be Sean's original 2-on-2 partner. You know what I'm saying? They the bad guys. If y'all know, y'all know. You feel what I'm saying? Right. Like, they sold it before, you know, with the freestyle going back and forth. And I'm not saying they sold it. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, this was supposed to be on some rap shit. You know what I'm saying? This is before 2-on-2s really got back popular. You dig what I'm saying? But this is I feel like this is the team that I wanted to see from the beginning. Not DNA and Shine, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Rex and Shine. Rex and Shine on 10 versus Reed and Easy? Ooh.
I'm not This battle has classic.
I got low key. I'ma say it. I got Rex and Shine.
Oh my god!
I got dancing on that. You seen I'm gonna call him Rambo. Rambo Rex is in the gym getting right, getting money. Like,
he done had them triplets, boy. He getting back.
He gonna have his wind.
He getting rid of that mommy body. He getting right.
Oh yeah, he drinking creatine shakes and shit. Like,
he out there buffing is real thick right now.
Rex out here getting crazy. To be honest though, I would love to see Reed in a 2-on-2. Like, that just sounds super fire to me. Like, Reed he's adjusted over to new battle rap, but could you picture him having fun at like a 2-on-2 setting, being animated? That would be crazy.
You know what, Freddie? I don't know if it's just the Discord cousins or if everybody would feel this way, but I keep the homie Boom. No 2-on-2s. Old head 2-on-2s are garbage. Who was this? Steve, God, I hate 2-on-2s. This nigga Gio said leave Rex alone. They saying abolish the 2-on-2 shit. And I would love to see this in the 2-on-2.
This would be so crazy. I don't even know how you look at them 4 names and don't think to yourself, this shit gonna go fucking stupid, bro.
I would love it.
Am I easy for it? Hold. That
shit would be so fire.
I don't want to see this. I personally don't want. I personally would love to see this more on a trenches setting than
Boom.
On the stage.
Boom said, man, I don't give a fuck about teamwork.
Yo. Come on, y'all.
Yo.
Come on, y'all. Are y'all serious? Y'all wouldn't like to
tell
see
me how
this?
many 2-on-2s, but this 2-on-2?
Yeah, this 2-on-2.
This is so crazy. Can you imagine the face-off between Reed and Rex?
And Shine and Rex.
Shine and Easy. Can you imagine the energy? They are like, really, if you think about it, they are like new school and old school pass the torch type of deals. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like how Dutch was just saying, Rex should have been K-Shine original 2-on-2 partner. So it's just kind of like, I don't know. Like, I feel like that feel is there. Like, old Philly, old New York City, new, kind of like new. You know what I'm saying? I feel like K-Shine
is connecting again.
Yeah, like it's just a lot of good vibes there. I feel like with the right setting and the right room, that shit would go so crazy.
But hold on, just the element. You just kind of went where I was going to go with the New York and the versus Philly. That's an old school rivalry. That might be the original rivalry, if we're being honest. And then number 2, in that room, Moot coming out, E. Ness in the background. You're going to get all the New York legends, all the fucking Philly legends. It's going to be, that room is going to be rocking, nigga.
Hold on, wait. Because what y'all never know, this is why if you on YouTube, please join Discord. This nigga old head said, because he hates 2-on-2s, he said, I bet y'all loved when Chess and Steam turned into a helicopter.
Oh no!
Oh wow! Oh, no.
Like, we not reducing 2-on-2s to that. We not doing that. I know y'all done seen some 2-on-2s that y'all didn't love. Like, y'all gotta stop that.
I know y'all seen
Fonz and Av and K-Shine and Lou Castro. I know y'all not acting like that shit didn't happen. And y'all wasn't happy as fuck.
That was fire.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I ain't crazy about 2-on-2s either. But
Yes,
when I
we
see a
love
good
when
one,
Suge hopped
let's
over. I mean,
Love
Twerk
go.
it.
hopped over Suge. We was excited.
Facts.
Let's go.
What's in the building for
Damn,
that
like
one?
y'all gotta be happy about shit sometimes. I think this would be so fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
I'm not gonna lie, booking on the trenches. That'd be crazy, bro.
That'd be so crazy.
Headline the
What?
trenches. Maybe not the next card, but maybe at the end of the year, like close the year out or something crazy. So we
Oh
just
man,
seen Reed
I might
versus
need a stage for
Easy.
that one. Shine and Rex
It would
gotta
be
dance.
good. They
They
could get
need
a
the
good
stage.
undercard for that. I'm not quite sure. Maybe they can even get some like New York artists and some Philly artists and make it like a whole real feel to the
Hell
entire
yeah.
thing.
That'd be
Now you
Like, you know what I'm
thinking.
crazy.
Now
saying?
you thinking, Lo. Now you talking.
You know what I'm saying? They can build an entire event around it and it can still be that trenches feel. Can you imagine them four in that little
Mm,
pit area that they had last night?
Oh my
that's
Oh
gonna
my
go
gosh.
God,
stupid,
them niggas
yo.
going just with that feel alone. I feel like the raps is gonna be like, them niggas is rapping. I like to hear good raps,
That
and
would
I
be
feel like
fire. I
people
want
who
to see that.
compliment each other
Mm-hmm.
well, like they can only compliment each other well. Can you imagine Reed with a little more updated version of the Reed that we seen last night because he's
No.
now partnered with Easy? Come on now.
Listen to me, bro. I don't care what round it is. I don't first, second, or third. Don't really matter. At some point, this nigga Rex say something, and then this nigga Sean yell, "Get that nigga Rex!"
Y'all
If that
gonna
land as a bar, that's gonna break the room.
everybody's device is gonna be slammed. Stop it.
Yo,
Stop. Y'all niggas be acting like y'all hate shit so bad. Knock it off.
oh shit.
Anyways,
What else you got?
because we want to see it. Book it easy.
Book
We gave you
it.
Book
another.
it.
We
Book
gave
it.
you a great idea. Book it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, considering that URL stay blocking shit and they kind of in a bad light with some fans. I understand some fans look at it as business, but some people look at
Yeah.
it as kind of you ruining our fun, bro. We want to have fun. We want to see good
X.
battles, and
Stop blocking
sometimes we
everything.
don't care where it's booked at. So now, how does URL kind of get back in the good graces? Like right now, do they need certain things? Do they need like a ultimate madness to like? You know what I'm saying? Like get fans' mind off of the other shit and just kind of let's get back to battle rap fully. Let's focus on building some new stars. Let's focus on giving out some money. Let's focus on some new judge battles. Some every other week we got a new something to talk about other than contracts and who got blocked.
Like
Yeah.
ultimate madness at this point shouldn't be based on whether of getting that stink off you. You know what I'm saying? If you're the URL, like you ultimate madness really should be being used to launch your new talent and some of the talent that's been there that didn't really get the opportunity to be on caffeine. That's what the I feel like at this point, this if they do a again, it should be kind of mimic how they had the first one. You feel what I'm saying? Like a whole bunch of new guys that we don't really know. The masses don't know. You know what I'm saying? And it should be a mix. I feel because we talked about it before. Like they run into a point where you got all these old dudes. You pretty much just like, lack for a better word, just exhausting them.
Maxed out.
Battling. Yeah, you maxing them out. You know what I'm saying? Battling all these young
Many battles
dudes.
left. There's not many
And
battles left.
yeah, and not for nothing, like it's to the point where we don't really care because we know that they just here for a check. Like we know they ain't gonna get busy. You know what I'm saying? And they name is already solidified, been solidified. That's not even the point. The point is when you book these names, you know what I'm saying? We feel like we should be seeing these guys from yesterday, pardon me, that have like nostalgic perform. We're not gonna get that type of performance from these guys nowadays. They doing here for a check. So at the end of the day, you just using their name as a stepping stone to build your talent, which is cool, but it's not really doing anything. They're not in a fight. They just got the name. They got it's like some clout shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Really, if you think about it, like it's just on some clout shit. Now they got a name on their resume, cool, but we don't really see them. We haven't seen them get busy. That's why I feel like if they do a and put it on caffeine, it gives people it gives them the exposure that they need. Because, like, truth be told, like, a lot of people don't still have, not just people have unsubscribed from the app. A lot of people still haven't gone to the app, period. You know what I'm saying? Through all this time, still a lot of people rely on caffeine to see the URL. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like for those people, you know, Ultimate Madness is the great opportunity, the great tool to use to give those type of people exposure. You feel me?
So that so I kind of get your idea and your point on the exposure for the new guys and kind of I kind of feel like, I'm gonna be honest, the older guys, the vets, you know what I'm saying? It took them a minute, but I feel like they didn't step they shit up. You know what I'm saying? I kind of do. I do know the era that you referring to where it was kind of like these vets come outside and we be like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? You're disappointing me every time. You do still got a few of them, but I mean, look at what Reed just did. Like,
I ain't talking about Reed. I'm talking about respectfully, like the Arsenals, Big T's, the Series Jones. Like,
I know what you're saying, and I feel like they don't have to be a part of the tournament for that.
Absolutely
but
not.
Just say, for instance, because you focus on the new guys, who is somebody you want to see in the tournament for a potential Ultimate Madness tournament? Give me 4 people.
You ask me or you ask Dutch?
Dutch, because he said that he don't want to see it filled with a bunch of clout chasing ass matches, basically.
Straight up, like, see, I'm gonna have to. I don't care. So I'm gonna say it. Guys, like, I want to say like the top 6 mixed in with guys like, you know,
say them names, nigga. Say it.
Say the names. Shoot, like, why not, man? Guys like Mr. Biscuit. I hate the name. Let me put it like this. I hate the name, but son is nice. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Biscuit.
Okay.
Guys like Casino. You know, who else?
I have no clue who you are.
Yeah, guys like Casino. Damn, there's a whole bunch of my guy
E&B. Got it. It's a flare first. I'm not even gonna lie.
But I said the top 6. The top 6 is all right. So the top 6.
He immediately jumped to the bottom. Okay, he was going from the bottom.
Okay. So the top 6. The top 6.
All them were like locked.
Yeah, the top 6 is the top 6. Who is Foot, Souffle Soleil, Authentic, Hansel, Ease, and there's another person that's there.
Okay, now we getting better. Okay.
Those are the top 6. All right. So those are the top 6. So those are the top 6. And mixed with the top 6 are the people that I just named. You feel what I'm saying? Who I feel like have been cooking, but like I said, they don't get the exposure because they not part of the top 6, and not for nothing. It's a process where, you know what I'm saying, you only get one shot. And even though you are nice, if you don't perform in that one shot, then you kind of like get swept under the rug or swept to the side. So these guys get an opportunity with Ultimate Madness to kind of like, listen, you got another shot to cook. And you cooking against the guys that were picked over you. So what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? It's like the guys.
Go get some people like go grab Eunice or something like that. Like
Jay Smo said you picked the D3 bracket, Brody.
Hey! Tom Brady was picking the. Hey,
Tom
Brady.
Don't wait, Dutch. You
time out. I'm gonna talk my talk right now. Hey, what that boy named Purdy on the San Francisco 49ers? He was Mr. Irrelevant, and guess what? He led them boys to what you call it, the NFC Championship. Yeah, I know Tom Brady. Yeah, but listen, go ahead.
Listen.
Bad boy, who do you put in the tournament?
You need the names that we thought was already supposed to be some shit, and you need a mix of new names that we're not expecting. So let me give you an example. What's wrong with seeing A-Ward versus Real Sick in the first round?
Oh my god!
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with it on a big stage?
What's wrong with Mag Myron? You need to figure out a way to give us a tournament that's gonna make us give a fuck. I don't want you to reboot the same names we already was asking where they at, and you just put them in a tournament now. Nah, don't just drop them in a tournament. Give him some competition that we don't know what the fuck to expect. Because otherwise, you can just make a regular card.
No,
right.
keep it
Okay,
going
go
though.
ahead.
We
Go.
need
Keep going.
some new blood around here in URL.
Hold on, wait.
That's
I'm
what's needed.
interested. Hold on. You said you come on, go. Come on. You don't give me one. I said give me 2 or 3. Go.
All right. Shit. Fuck it. Let me see. Hold on.
You ain't gotta match them up. I'm just asking you for names that would be good in the tournament because it's
How
gonna be.
about
It's
Mac
supposed to be
Myron?
random.
We can't get Mac Myron.
Okay, Mac.
Can we get
Myron,
some?
A
Can we
Ward.
get some females in the fucking tournament? Do it gotta be all niggas?
Okay.
Like, give us
There we
something
go. Let's get back to
interesting.
that.
J
Like
Rack.
Casey
I
was
would throw J Rack in there.
I'm just
Lady
saying, like,
J.
at this point, yeah, what's wrong with any of this? Like,
Lady
point,
J for sure.
yeah, I'm
Get her
not gonna lie.
in there. Number
Lady
one seed.
J.
So
She's one of my top contenders.
Like, you don't like just no. You don't think in the first round, Lou Castro versus Mac Myron not gonna do numbers? Niggas is waiting
Lou
to see that
Castro.
fucking battle,
Okay,
bro.
that's good. Okay.
Put niggas in the tournament that really gonna get busy.
I would also like to mix it up with some like fairly new names, basically, because Ryder just put this in the chat just for the whole Maryland, and I started to think about it. I am about to give y'all Maryland names, so I would like to see, although he is very new, Eunice. For just
not mad at Eunice.
It doesn't have to be a bunch of super new talent, but I think Eunice would do amazing in that setting. He is so talented. He goes. I'm not.
Low, you in the blender. Oh, I'm in the blender.
You punching. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, low punching. I thought that was me too.
Super creative. And the flair. So I'm punching.
Low, you in a carburetor.
In my back.
Yeah, but we lost you for a minute though. We didn't hear you.
I'm back.
You back now. You might have to run that bar back.
Okay, no, I'm gonna make it quick. Okay, so basically, Eunice, I would like to see Foots, and I would like to see Flair So also in that tournament.
Okay, hold on. Can I stop? Let me stop. Because I know we got like only 1 or 2 more topics left, right? We got somebody that I super fuck with, right? He's saying New Era is sitting up here lying. Okay? He's saying, I want you to unmute him in a second. He's saying we sitting up here lying and we ain't keeping it a buck, and that Easy the block captain did not win this battle. My nigga Drizzy in the chat. Drizzy, somebody unmute Drizzy.
Oh boy.
Unmute Drizzy.
He was on the panel that I was watching last night.
Unmute Drizzy real quick. Let me hear this shit. He been texting me from the very beginning. What's up, Driz?
Good, Driz.
Am I good? I'm good.
Drizzy.
You good?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bro. What's up?
What's up, Drizzy?
Look, you over here lying though. You good, but you lying though.
Over there.
Okay, hold on, wait. Drizzy, I'm gonna let you at least 1 minute get your bars off. No interruptions. Go.
All right, look. I'm not mad if you got Easy winning. Y'all niggas is sitting up here acting like it's clear as day. Y'all act like y'all didn't see him stuttering and stammering through the rounds with Twerk and Ace and all these niggas be stuttering through their rounds, fucking up. Everybody bring it up. Why y'all everybody acting like they ain't see Easy doing that through all 3 rounds? Like, what are we talking about? A lot of his best material, every hotel is sweet because he got a kitchen in it. That's fire. That don't got nothing to do with Reed Dollars. A lot of his best material could have been said to anybody, bro. Like, what are we talking about? All that Reed shit, we was in Germantown. You talking about you was doing this, doing that. We was out there wilding up Cooley Mills. Where was you? We was out Southwest. We was up north with me. Where was you? This is all shit that's direct to Easy. Like, what are we talking about?
Punch, nigga. We listening.
Go ahead.
I don't go over my time.
Okay.
My bad.
My whole thing is
Easy rounds was short.
So Drizzy.
People saying Reed rounds was short. Easy went over the time. The time was 2 minutes. Reed rounds wasn't short, bro. Easy went over time.
Okay.
We not doing that. We not doing that, Drizzy. We not doing that. We not doing that. You know this for Philly. First of all, you don't write to the
fight. I'm coming to fight.
You know this nigga done went through all this shit to make this card what it is. Now listen, I think that Reed did fucking great. I'm not taking nothing away from what he did. Don't get me wrong. But nigga, you don't write to the time minimum. You don't write to the time minimum after you see how I've been punching. You already ain't promote. The least you can do is write 3 minutes for me, Brody. That you already didn't promote. The only reason this card got promoted is the way it did is because all the controversy behind it. The least you can do is write 3-minute rounds for me, Brody. Now look, he did do really good. Do not get me wrong. He did do really good. But I feel like he did a lot of okay, so his material was direct for easy, but it's not as easily digestible for people. Like I don't know Martin Street. I can understand
you can't
what
just walk with me. You can't do the walk with me.
I can't walk with you through these stories, so I get that.
Battle rap shit.
Exactly. And so what Easy is good at is letting you know how he walked through them trenches. So you don't got to be on Martin Street to understand how he walked through that street to make it to that parole office. That's what I'm saying.
He
just make that shit more battle rap for you so that it can be direct and indirect at the same time, because you can let me take you on this journey type shit. And I don't think we ever described him as getting smoked.
Nah, he didn't.
We said he did good, Drizzy. The fuck? We said he did good. I even said that he had a debate. I said I had Easy edging every round. I never said smoke, and I said the closest round to me was the third.
I'm just gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna repeat what I said real quick. I just think Easy says better shit. I don't think that what Reed's approach was bad. I like that it was direct.
Drizzy, you unmuted. You unmuted. I was gonna mute you.
I'm unmuted. No, I
would never mute you in the middle of me going. I want you to respond.
Yeah, no, I felt like you was punching on me, and my arms were tied behind my back. And I don't like it.
I didn't mute you. I swear, Brody. This a fair show. I want you to get your bars off.
Get this shit off.
All right, look, that's cool. But when you see that's what Cap was saying last night. She just did it perfect right there. Oh, don't know about nothing about Martin Street. Bro, this is what we were saying. Certain people who don't know exactly what he's talking about. Reed did a lot of pandering too. I will say that he did a lot. It was a whole lot. It was a lot of pandering.
He took me on the journey. I don't gotta know Martin Street to understand what he's saying. So in essence, he didn't have to even pander, because the same thing you saying that Easy did, he pandering to the crowd, and the majority who watching don't get it. So it's like I get that his shit was direct, but it's the same. It's gonna be on the same lines, because it's like, okay, you saying his shit not direct, but if I've never been on Martin Street, I really can't relate. But I'm relating this to some shit that
if you was there in that if you was watching them DVDs though, you would see the videos and then walking down. That's what we're saying. Y'all right. Easy material is definitely more digestible. His delivery is way better. His format is more up to date. Reed, the shit he said could have been delivered a lot better. That's what really got me.
We liked his delivery though, Drizzy. That's what I'm saying.
I didn't like Reed delivery, bro. Reed delivery was awesome, bro.
I liked it. I felt like it matched the vibe, like that was being given. Like he rapped to me like, oh, Philly. I felt that vibe. I like the content that he brought to the table. I felt it was a little redundant, and like it was kind of like every round.
But it's like you said, he walks you through. So people from that era, people who like was watching that at that time, these niggas going to these different hoods, these niggas going at it on Dale Hunt and Dolphin with Joey Jad. So when he's saying all of this, us niggas that was watching that shit is like, oh, that's a fact. Like we was there. I watched y'all walk down these blocks. I watched y'all. I've seen everything Reed is talking about. I seen with my own 2 eyes. Somebody who wasn't really paying attention at that time gonna be like, yeah, okay, what the fuck is he really talking about? This don't mean nothing. So I get it's two different. Reed was playing for the people who was involved.
But I'm saying though, like I never had. What my point to you too is, I never had to walk down the streets to be. I feel like conviction means a lot. Like he rapping about some real shit. I can still feel it. Just the same way Calico rapping about a lot of Detroit shit that a lot of niggas outside of Detroit wouldn't be able to feel unless you really from that way.
Is this low talking?
Hell
this
yeah.
Oh man, see Lo, I like Lo, man, but she be man.
I'm
I
not
forgot.
being biased. I loved Reed last night. That's what I'm trying to
Well,
tell
I'm
you.
pulling your Detroit card. You officially from Kalamazoo. Until you agree with me on the battle, Kalamazoo. I don't like it.
Why?
Hold on, Drizzy. I got one question for you. All right, this is the question I need answered. Did the crown get passed last night?
If anything, I don't even know if it was fast. I would say if you got Easy winning, I would say Easy took it, man. Easy ain't really lost a battle in like 3 years. Like, let's be serious. Like, he's not clearly lost a single battle. He's
That's a
been going
fact.
against heavy hitters. So I wouldn't even. I feel like saying it was fast would be kind of distasteful to Easy. He took everything he got. He came in the game and took that shit, bro.
I
I
don't even think
respect it.
Easy tried to fight the whole King of Philly shit that much. He was trying to let him know, like, yo, I'm the king of battle rap, not just Philly. Like, I'm the
Yeah,
king of
I
battle
did
rap.
like the angle. I love the angle with Easy when he was saying, "Yo, when these niggas be trying to say I'm Philly, I don't let y'all be quiet, and I don't like that." How he was kind of saying
Mm,
OGs for Philly
that was
don't be
fire.
trying to stand up. That was a good angle. That was a really good angle.
He had that
Uh,
angle, and he had the other angle where he talking about paying his debt for RBE and shit like
Yeah,
that. Like,
yeah, the ARP shit.
You
That was
see,
yeah, like
that's kind of the difference too, Drizzy, where it's like Easy can talk that same kind of talk that Reed got to learn how to kind of relate certain shit to battle rap, how he can still angle and like make it relatable to
style
battle
not
rap.
up to date. You're right. You're
Mm-hmm.
right.
But I will say that this to me, I enjoyed this Reed all 3 rounds, every single
Yeah.
round. I thought he was really good, to be honest. And I'm not even though I have Easy winning, I'm not like diminishing what I think that Reed did. I just was saying that this could have been a main event on any card. And you said you don't like how Reed rapped, and I thought he did. I thought his rapping was good.
It was a good battle. It was a good main event. I think he came and did what Reed Dollars did. We've seen bad Reed Dollars. I think Fat Boy said that earlier. This wasn't a bad Reed Dollars at all. This
But
was a good Reed
this
Dollars.
why, if you like Drizzy just said it, if you from that era and you watched all this shit, then you know where I'm coming from. This the reason why I was excited for Mook versus Reed. I thought this was the
Yeah,
Reed we was gonna get. We just now
yeah.
getting it versus Easy, but not versus Mook. I don't know why, but
He's
this
not a
Since
is
you
he's
know
not a
what,
exactly
wait,
who
stage
I
hold
was
on,
guy.
wait,
looking for.
hold on,
He's not a
wait.
stage guy.
Since Drizzy here, I want to get your take. What about Easy and Reed versus K Shine and Rex? How you feel? Because the
Easy
fans in the
Reavers.
chat, it's a bunch of them that said they hate 2-on-2s and they don't want to see it.
Uh, Easy and Reed, K. Shine and Rex.
Hmm
I don't really care. I mean, I watch it, but I'm not. I like one-on-one
Oh
battles. Like I'm
no.
not a big 2-on-2 guy. I like one-on-one battles.
Like
I ain't
even
with
on
all that.
like the trenches card, you don't think they can like if they were able to book it on the
That'd be
trenches.
fine. That'd actually be dope on the trenches card.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about on a big league. I'm kind of talking about on a small league somewhere, and hopefully like the trenches, so he can main event that, and they
I
can make
make
like
a
a whole
whole New York versus
York
Philly
versus Philly
vibe.
card, like that type of
They
vibe.
should do that. They should do some sort of. I don't know, bro. All these crews, we need actual crew versus crew cards. Like I don't. All these different cities, New York versus Philly.
Big
Let's do
fact,
it.
we missed the
You
Goonies
know,
versus K. What was it? What was
Abe
it?
gang.
Yeah,
nah.
we missed that. We missed it.
Yeah,
nah,
they've been
but
dropping the ball
I
on
can
those
be real with
cities
you. At that
lately.
time, bro, Cave Gang would have beat the shit out the Goonies. The Goonie niggas couldn't win a fucking battle at that time. Like
Oh
them niggas was out
God,
here getting
Oh
crushed.
you really
shit.
think
I fuck with
that?
them.
Damn.
What, bro? Cave
Yo,
Everybody,
Gang
people
had
forgot how many
Cave
people
Gang
in
had
Cave
Rod,
Gang.
Frizz, right? Like Young Cannon had already beat the shit out of Jack Boy.
Av.
Like Ryder would have beat. I mean, Ab would have beat the shit out of Ryder.
Mm.
Rock and Twerk would have been the only close battle. They had nobody for Briz. Briz would have killed
Cave
any
Gang
of them.
had
Like
all
they,
top tier battlers in that game. Like, it was crazy.
I ain't even mentioned chess yet. Like
Trez. Like,
God damn. Well, we ain't get EFB versus gun titles either. That ain't
that's
happened
true.
either.
Hey, my bad. Not to throw you off, but like this shit did kind of throw me off. Reed, how was you talking normal and then the day of the battle, it sounded like you ate a box of Black Cats or bottle wrappers and went out with this shit. Like what? Like what the fuck happened overnight, nigga? Like what was you
I
doing?
said he sounded like he ate a cactus. I'm like, why is his voice
Yo,
so?
yo.
Nigga, like
you caught a
yo,
That nigga
cold.
was
Like,
rapping and my voice hurt. I was like, damn, I don't want to talk right now.
Nah, I mean, Reed always sound like that, but the fact that he in the first round was like, yo, I don't want to lose my voice. I was looking
nigga,
like,
Reed was
nigga,
up
how
there
you
sounding
about to
like
lose your
Slave
voice
Sever.
already? That
Nigga
shit
hi.
was
was up there
weird,
sounding like
man.
Slave Sever, bro. Like what are we talking about?
Maybe he was rehearsing too much and just he already was in trouble. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, Reed drink
All right, let
motor
me ask y'all
oil.
niggas
He's gonna
something
be
real
all
quick.
right.
Let me ask y'all niggas something.
Yeah.
All right, look, all three, y'all in order. Who was the most foul? Like, was Easy just crazy for thinking he could book all those URL niggas, or was Danny Myers the most wrong, or is URL just disrespectful as fuck for not giving a fuck? Like, who's the main culprit here?
The main
I think
culprit is
I
kind of
think
hard to tell at this point.
to me, I don't think there's enough emphasis on Easy really booking all those battlers and not thinking something was gonna go wrong, or just having faith just because they wasn't on a contract. Because I feel like you should have knew even if they wasn't on contract, it was still gonna be some kind of issue.
Okay,
I'm gonna
okay, so
say,
hold on. Because you
mhm.
can just as easy as you can say, yo, Easy, you know them niggas is probably under contract. It's a good chance they under. As easy as you could say that, you could say that about them same niggas who know they got homies that has gotten phone calls in situations like that. So for them to say, yo, I'm gonna do the battle and then turn around knowing that phone call might be coming, you could be hold them just as accountable as Easy for standing
That's a
there saying,
fact.
yeah, I got you. Like they knew the game too. Like it wasn't a mystery
Mm-hmm.
or that URL was gonna call them. But
Right.
I mean, if you told a nigga, yo, I'm not under contract, and then when them niggas call, you still walk, even though you not under contract,
Yeah.
I mean, that's
I
crazy.
think some of
But
them. I think some of them niggas took it knowing that they would get a call, because a lot of them, some of them niggas I spoke to wasn't even booked. So I think they took the battle knowing that these niggas gonna call me and have to offer
possible.
me 2, 3 battles.
That's
I think
possible.
that
I
I think
mean, I
the
would
what
have. I
gets
was spot
I
on
think
that.
that
Shit.
what makes it to me what makes it this gonna sound so what makes it more URL thing to me is kind of like y'all do this every time. That's how we got here in the first place. Y'all trying to block a Hitman Easy battle that y'all wasn't never going to be able to book. It's kind of like sometimes it's like let the culture have fun. Now, when they was mad at Av when he was booked to battle official, I can completely understand why you mad at that. Because it's
Right,
like I could have booked you on Kings vs Queens. Why would you take one of our big battles and go on another league? Are you crazy? But when it's
right.
a battle like this Easy battle with Hitman, I don't think it's probable that you're going to be able to book it. So it's kind of like let the culture eat, let the fans get something, let Easy, he's getting something out of it, and so is
I
Remy.
agree.
Like she's so now it's like now when yes, Easy's crazy thinking that URL is going to just let him book their artists, but it's kind of like damn, you all just going to keep trying to block. Like, why are y'all even mad? The probability of y'all booking this battle was really, really low, and other
Right.
people could have ate, and it does not take away from your platform.
I
And
wanna
Easy would have
know.
came right
Yeah,
back home
That's what
after a
I agree
Hitman
with.
battle, and he
Sir.
would have took a Geechee or a Tay Rock battle, and y'all could have had y'all Summer Madness or y'all non paid for it. Just off of him
yeah,
getting 1 million+ views in a few days, y'all would have been good. But it's kind of like y'all want to control everything.
yeah. I'm
I
with you on
wanna
that.
I
My
wanna
problem is I
believe.
get blocking certain battles, but blocking
Yeah.
battles y'all not gonna book is crazy. My bad. Go ahead,
That's
Michael.
what I'm saying.
No,
And
I'm
battlers.
just gonna say I really want to believe that URL somewhere inside they feel like it's a chance that one day URL not gonna end up really being URL. But more than that, I think y'all just being petty. I don't think y'all think that if we block certain battles, it keep us at number one. I don't think y'all care about number one. I think y'all care about being petty more than anything else, and it's self-serving. And that shit is trash. You fucking up battle rappers' money. You fucking up fans'
Mm,
entertainment. You fucking up the culture. KOTD, they was thriving off the fact that they could book a URL battler every once in a while. They threw a whole tournament of everything they had, and you ain't seen them niggas since. They don't
right.
got nothing else to put out there, bro.
But that's
And
why if I'm
RBE is
Easy, that's
struggling
why
in
I
the
would have.
same boat.
That's why I'm saying if I was Easy though, I would have. I just would have stayed away from it because me knowing URL has always been petty like that. This ain't nothing new. They've always been petty. So like
I
that's
feel
why I
like
definitely would have stayed away
it's
from that.
bad. I feel like it look. I'm not gonna say bad business because I don't own a business like URL to know what it
Right.
feels like to have artists that you've put money into and different things like that do other things. I do think that battle rap artists and the battle rap league owners have a hand-in-hand business, though. If you are not profitable, they're not going to book you. If you were booked 12 times, that means you were profitable in some way. So I do feel like, yes, you gave me exposure, but I probably put money in your pocket, so it's an even exchange. As long as I lived up to my contract, you should kind of, I feel like with an artist like Easy, maybe not with everybody, but there should be some understanding. Maybe they could have gave that nigga a warning and been like, hey, bro, never again do this type of thing, because we really don't like how this went down.
Yeah.
But we're gonna let you do it because we understand that you are also your own brand, your own person. You got other shit, and I feel like it's the human aspect
But they
that's
don't
missing
fuck with
from
him. They
your.
feel like he fucked them over, so they ain't doing that for him.
That, and I understand that, but it's kind of like, why, when he was gonna go get that, he was
Because
gonna
it's
go
not
get them
about
views.
Easy, it's about Hitman. They don't want
That's what I'm
Hitman to
saying.
eat.
But how is the benefit not for you also when you're one of your top artists at
Bro,
the
they
time?
don't like. Let's stop playing games, bro. They was all buddy buddy with Remy, but she was doing female battles, bro. Once they
Facts.
saw her start booking big niggas with big names, they was not feeling that shit. They was
Yeah,
not feeling that
because
shit. They was under the
they,
assumption she was only booking women.
yep. And they wasn't expecting you to become the ops overnight.
And I,
And
but
that's what she
I
did.
don't feel like this is my thing. This is my thing. Why does it make you the okay? And I get what y'all saying. She definitely did start as a women's. She seemed like she was just gonna focus on the women.
Right.
If
I
you
don't think
listen
she
to,
wrong though, by the way.
I don't think that's what I'm saying. If you listen to what she said at one point, she said she'd been at like 400,000 in the negative for battle rap, right? Spending money doing different things, and I
That's
love the
crazy.
way she represents women. If you cool with her and you know you're not gonna book this battle because the probability low, you and Hitman have an issue, whatever. Why do y'all have to spite everybody in the situation? Because you and Hitman got a problem. You and Easy cool. He's delivered for you every time, and once he go get this little YouTube drop, he get his bag from Remy, he's gonna come back and it's at least two huge battles that you're gonna be able to book right after this. You still benefit. I don't understand why it gotta be that nobody can eat. Like, I feel like they don't never see the good in a particular situation. To me, this was still a good. Like, this still would have benefited them.
Well, I could put it to you in street terms real quick. At one point, you could go to jail for selling weed, right? You can go to
Mm-hmm.
jail for this shit. Now, most places you can smoke that shit, ain't no big deal. And the reason is because the government felt like we found a way to get our cut. Niggas not just stand outside eating without us. That's URL. I can if I can't get my cut, we ain't with it. That's the problem with them niggas right now. They think that whatever go down, they supposed to get a cut of that shit, or they name gotta be on it, or they gotta be getting like some supreme value out of it for them to feel like it's okay. If not, we don't want to
Do
see
y'all
it.
think that if Easy, because it sounds like a phone call wasn't made ahead of time and maybe a conversation could have prevented it, do y'all think that if he would have called and maybe talked to somebody over there at URL, that they would have let the battle go down?
I
Hell
feel I,
no.
I
Hell
No,
no.
no.
I feel
And,
like
and
a phone call could have been, but at the end of the day, it's like, does Easy really owe anybody a phone call? At the end of the day, no. It's a courtesy, it's a respect thing. But at the end of the day, he owe nobody no phone call. Cause it's not,
You really
cause
don't.
that Chrome 23 wasn't a part of the contract. He could have battled anywhere but
but also when
certain
he booked
leagues.
these battles, he was in a good standing with URL, so he probably thought it was all right. And if they had he still been in a good standing with them, he booked these battles in like December.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like everything was good. All that shit went left like a couple months after and shit. So that's when at that point it's like, all right, yeah, we feel like
I
you
think he was. I'm gonna tell
left
you
our
where I think
contract,
Easy was
suck the fuck
crazy.
you over.
Easy was crazy for still thinking that the Danny and Rosenberg battle would go down. I don't give a fuck if he talked to Danny 1,000 times. At that point, I would have been trying to rebook that battle as soon as everybody else was able to back out of the card, knowing
So you
how.
saying just jump
Danny,
out there and
nigga,
throw
Danny,
Danny off
crazy
on
nigga,
like without
Danny, boy,
talking to
you
him?
see all these niggas get off the car, boy. If you don't scram, you over here wilding.
I would
Like,
have got Danny out of there. I'm not gonna lie. That's the only to me. I know that Easy should have expected this, but I guess when you contact niggas and you talk to them, you kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I'm gonna take your
man,
word for
fuck
it.
all that,
I kind
easy.
of get
You need
that.
to thank us, easy. You need to
After
thank
that
a
first,
thank you would be nice, easy. A thank you would be
after that
nice.
first set of battlers stepped out, I would have rebooked. I would have been immediately rebooking Rosenberg and Danny.
Yeah, like sorry,
Immediately.
Danny, you my
Low, the
guy,
whole
but
card.
I gotta book another nigga for this.
That's a
Y'all
fact.
niggas gotta know, bro. The whole card. Had we not put that pressure niggas on, and I say, yo, what the fuck is y'all niggas doing? Y'all seen True Foley? What the fuck is y'all? Because I know y'all don't have leverage, just like he don't have leverage. Once
Mm-hmm.
Holmesy said, "Yo, I've been getting calls," I told Prep dead on the show, "Stop writing. You wasting your fucking time. Y'all niggas not
Mm-hmm.
battling. Go on and
Yep.
get off the car and give him time." Easy
Right.
should be thanking us because all of these niggas was going to do what Danny Myers did. Everybody was
Mm-hmm.
going to back out 2 days before, and he was
Yeah,
going to
we
have no
seen
car.
we seen what you said, and when Danny Myers backed out just 2 days before, we all was like, "Damn, they would have all backed out literally, probably
Literally
2 days
all of them.
That was
before."
the bro. That was the plan. That was the
Yeah,
whole. That's what they wanted them to do.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
I'm happy that y'all did put the pressure on him, even if he didn't like it at first. I feel like everybody benefited in the situation because throughout all of this, all that happened was his car got promoted badly.
That's a fact.
Like
That's a fact.
everybody, it was just everybody talking about Easy in the trenches. So it was like you were knowing about it one way or another. If you didn't know about it before all of this, you for sure watching
But
all of
Danny
y'all
went crazy
shows.
though. They had Danny on Angry Fan. Danny was up there. We
First
saw
of
that nigga.
all,
That nigga was up there sounding like a slave, bro. Danny was
right?
sounding like a slave, bro.
Hell,
But
He
but
was,
Drizzy,
bro. I love
Drizzy,
Danny.
listen to this though. You don't think it sound crazy for them to be like for you to listen to Danny Myers tell you that they was gonna take away all his. He said he was booked for 5 battles. Not sure how true that is, but think about how many other people money they messing up when you think about even if they was just blocking the double impact. That's Hustle, Lou Castro, and Jerry West, who have
nice.
nothing to
Said
do
that.
with this.
That's what
That
Danny
I
shit
mean,
said.
they
kind of.
just stopped. They just
Yeah.
stopped Rosenberg from getting paid. Rosenberg ain't got nothing to do with this shit.
But I'm saying
Right.
I can understand Rosenberg even because they was trying to do business with him and they couldn't make it happen. Cool, whatever. If they got a little issue with him, cool. What about Hustle? What about Jerry West? What about Lou Castro? They don't have nothing to do with
But but
nothing.
but to be honest, like kind of like Driz said, like if you see everybody dropping off on a card, right, and you got a battle booked, you know you have a battle booked, right? Once you think that, this might affect my stuff in the long run. Let me holler at Easy, tell him, listen, we good. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you something, your bread back. Go ahead and try to rebook something. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know like, I'm gonna get the next phone call about my battle on a URL. It made common sense. Like, everybody was thinking like. Everybody was so naive. Like I don't understand. Like you see what's going on. You see your house is on fire, and you still gonna sit down and eat and have
Right. It's
tea.
no
Bro,
reason to
y'all,
Like
still
you
book
stupid.
Danny
Like
and
come on,
y'all gotta
bro.
Rosenberg.
remember
It's
though.
no reason for
All of
that. You shouldn't
y'all,
even be booking that no more. That should have been soon as
I'm
True Fold
assuming.
had his interview, you should have been like, all right, Danny, I'm gonna give you some time. Can you give me back my deposit? I gotta rebook this battle. Rosenberg, who you willing to battle? And I'm gonna give you these names. Let's try to figure this out. He should have been doing that immediately. His card would have
Yeah.
still been 5 battles. He should have never trusted that Danny was gonna be able to pull that off. Knowing how often Danny gets booked over there, and knowing that Danny, this is what he do if URL blocks Danny, that's a big part of his income. You know what I'm saying? I can understand niggas choosing money over their family when you know a nigga finna battle on double impact. Soon double impact shit would have dropped out of me like, Danny, give me my deposit back. Come on, give me my deposit back.
Yeah,
I
I
already
feel
know
you.
what's gonna happen. I already know
Once
what's
Yo,
some
gonna
other
somebody.
happen.
niggas is left,
Sure.
I'm getting everybody. Then this week we gotta remember this too. We gotta remember this too. These niggas, bro. Some of these niggas be out here fucked up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So URL knows that. I'm assuming
Mm-hmm.
y'all niggas got jobs. And the fat boy always driving state to state. Y'all niggas got jobs. Y'all got an income to
Mm-hmm.
where this shit, bro. Some of these niggas are relying on this, and URL knows it. So a lot of
Yeah.
these niggas, bro, these niggas will get sent a deposit, and they don't even have the deposit to send back. They're waiting on URL to send deposits back
Mm-hmm.
for them. And URL knows that. So what is URL gonna do? They're gonna wait to the last minute.
And
They're
that's
not
what
here to
I
help these other
hate.
leagues.
I hate that
So
part.
it's
I
like,
hate knowing that y'all got leverage over people because y'all know that they need it. And I guess that's the human part of me and not a business aspect. Of course, on a business aspect, that I guess that makes perfect sense. But the human part of me be like, damn, that's kind of bold to know that the biggest payday you gonna give a nigga is because he backed out of a battle. When you know every time he go home, he in a war zone.
They
and,
gave
and
Like,
Prep
then
one
we got to
round.
think
know,
That's
about this too
crazy.
because URL is in a position now where, all right, we already see these niggas paying niggas to just not battle. These niggas probably would have still paid, even if that Danny shit went through and they took that battle off the card. They probably still would have paid Hustle and Castro and them niggas, just like on some fucking shit. We'd rather pay y'all and still not let this nigga perform on our shit.
Right.
Fuck him.
They threw a whole card, booked
That's
flights,
petty as
and
fuck.
hotels for like 10 battlers because they blocked easy cards. So they had to give them something in return. Even if it was one rounders, they had to pay them for them one rounders, book hotels for like 10 battlers, and fly them out. Them niggas really petty. Like, to
Hold
think
on.
about.
Let me say this real
It's
quick.
big
Let me
bank
say
take
this.
little bank. It's just
Hey,
it
hey,
is what it is.
hey, Danny Myers, you listening to this, bro? You need to thank Caps because he saved your ass. I'm gonna tell you how he saved your ass. Two things really saved you. Number one, the main event for this card was fire. Nobody's gonna talk about the Danny shit anymore. That's over. We're gonna talk about the easy battle versus Reed. That's number one. Here's the other thing that saved Danny. You got up there with Caps live and you let all them niggas on the panel kick your ass for like 3 hours. So you took all the heat right now, as opposed to waiting till the event was trash and then everybody kicked your ass for a week afterwards because the event was trash. So you really got lucky with Caps letting them
He
niggas
got
kick
it
your
better
ass
that
for a
way.
few
That's
hours,
funny.
bro.
This is my thing with Danny. This is my thing with Danny. At the end of the day, like, bro, even leading up to it, I already knew something was up. I knew something was up. But my thing
Yeah.
is this: I understand it, bro. If you get in 5 figures of battle and you locked in for 4 battles, and he gets five. That's fair. He does get 5 figures for each main stage battle. That's cool.
Yep.
I'm not. I would never tell a nigga to sacrifice
Period.
getting paid a minimum of 10 grand for 4 different battles to take 5, 6 bands for one battle, and you don't know when Easy have another event. I would never say that.
And it's some
But
niggas that's
my
working 40
thing, the
hours a
only
week and
problem
barely
is,
get 40 grand.
yeah, the only problem is the timing, bro. Had you just left the car when everybody else did, and was like, look, bro, I get 5 figures of battle. I'm locked in for 4. If I do this shit, they gonna take it off. I'm letting him know a month in advance so we could fix the card and get a different matchup. Cool, I
Right.
understand that. Cool. I wasn't mad at Prep and Holmesy and them niggas because I said, look, y'all niggas need to let it be known what y'all doing and give him time to fix his car. And they did that. Cool. To do that 48 hours before when you knew these niggas been calling you all for the last 2 weeks.
Nasty
They've
work.
been calling you.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Nasty
crazy.
work.
That's
That's
crazy.
the
That's
bad
crazy.
part. That's what we keep saying. It's like, I understand any person choosing money. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, when it boiled down to it, I think
Yep.
if you signed a contract, you should go with it. But at the same time, I don't live your life. I don't feed your children. I don't feed your family. I don't live in your neighborhood. So I can't tell you exactly what to do and what to pick. But it's like, at least give this nigga some time so that he can get his shit together. Don't, Danny, at this point, you know that the second biggest draw to the card is you and Rosenberg. So you knowing like I'm gonna have to back out of this card because they putting pressure on me. So it's just tell him like, look, I'm gonna probably back out of this card. I'm waiting on a deposit. Once that deposit hit, I'm giving you back your money. Go ahead, have a
That's it.
successful card. Period.
Lo, we got one more topic left.
Yeah, that's
The Summer Madness
I
shit.
appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. What y'all
Good
doing? I
looking for
think
pulling
Hey
up,
Drizzy,
Driz.
always
we
love,
like
bro. Appreciate
pushback.
you
We
pulling
like
up.
pushback. We was the only people on here that picked easy and to win that battle, and you came up here and you gave us some pushback. We like that.
that's a
Yeah.
Yep.
fact. That's a fact. I
Love,
gotta get
bro.
y'all to pull up. I gotta get y'all to pull up to my show too, man.
That's a
You know,
fact.
Already
We
pull
know.
up
got
to my.
you.
For
We got
sure.
you.
I'll do
All
y'all
right,
thing
bro.
for sure.
Chris,
Let's go have a
Yep.
good
appreciate you,
one.
bro.
So
Shout out to Driz.
the last topic since we on URL continuing to ruin niggas' lives. If URL is in the a bad grace with the fans, does Summer Madness have to be like a home run, everything, knock it out of the park? Considering a lot of niggas didn't like the whole idea of double impact. The Summer Madness have to be perfect, 10 for 10 across the board.
I think just Summer Madness in general happening is gonna take a lot of the heat off all this shit with URL. So I don't. It don't even matter if the card ends up being good or not. Just the topic of Summer Madness happening is gonna take a lot of the
I don't
eyes
know
off the
about that.
negative shit with URL.
Me neither. I don't know
I
about just
don't know
the
about that.
topic.
You
I
Nah.
don't
don't
know
think
about that. And
so?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Go ahead, Fat Boy.
The
Because
Soros made him retreat. Like you
now,
don't
but
think
listen,
Summer
I mean
Madness?
that's cool. That's cool. But listen. there's a couple of things that's happening here. Number one, up to right now, URL has not had a good 2023. I don't care if you liked all the battles from all the outside events. They're not having a good year. This ain't a URL type year. That's number one. Number two, if you paying attention, there's not a lot of star power names that you can book on this card. And a lot of that is due to all the politics y'all already got going on. You can't get Daylight for one reason or another. That's tied in a lawsuit. K-Shine is struggling to figure out when he's going to get another battle with y'all. We want to see him versus Twerk, but Twerk and K-Shine seem to not be getting ready to happen. Tay-Rock is struggling to find a main event type battle because he done battled every fucking body. Surf is gone. You want to see Clips again? If you you start running down the names, you can't book Hitman. You go down the list of names and figure out how you gonna piece together a Summer Madness card without it being politics to niggas you done already got beef with. Who you gonna book?
Arsenal and Big T as a
bro. I want Arsenal.
They're gonna be the main event, co-main event, and they're gonna book O-Red too for sure.
And they definitely booking Verb. They're gonna try to get Verb in their card.
So let me get this straight: is Verb versus Swamp a headliner for Summer Madness?
No.
Hell no. Even as much as they've sold it, I still wouldn't put it as a headliner.
What's the headliner for Summer Madness right now?
John and Shotgun Chuck.
Bro.
Oh shit! I just almost threw up in my mouth.
Yo, bro. Oh god. Yo, bro.
The what's crazy is the headliners have to do with people that got issues with.
That's what I'm saying. So how do you get a major Summer Madness to happen? You can't even get Lux to battle Daylight right now. Lux don't even seem to want to battle Rum Nitty either.
Twerk versus Shine.
Sean already said he don't want to. That's the one nigga he don't want to battle.
The only other battle that I feel like got the spice behind it, it still involves K-Shine, but it's Jack Boy, and I'm not convinced that fans would even think that that's a main event for Summer Madness.
Yeah,
even
Jack
though they got everything behind it.
Summer Madness.
That's what I'm saying. That sound, and that's the thing with URL. It's like the app is beautiful, but when it's like only the people that's tuned into the app like know these new guys, that's when it kind of get tricky because it's like, who do you have left? If K-Shine and Summer Madness, and K-Shine and Jack Boy sound like the best potential for a Summer Madness, for a lot of people that's gonna feel crazy. Even though I feel like it's a really good matchup and I would love to see it, like it still wouldn't be headline good. They would cook y'all for that.
Listen, I can throw a battle out there that people gonna like. I still don't think it's headline. Like, this can't be the top of your card. Even Twerk versus Av, or even Fonz versus Suge. Like, you can't headline with either of those. Those are
they're really good matchups, though. Really
they're
good
not
matchups.
Gonna headline. So what's your headline for Summer fucking Madness? What is it?
That's
I just don't see what is. I would love to find out, because if y'all roll out Verb versus Swamp as y'all roll out the first battle,
that would be to me like a good co-main event. Like, I wouldn't mind it as like a co-main event or the third battle on the card, but I'm not excited to see Verb battle that often. I'm not gonna be honest. I don't know what he gonna talk to Swamp about. Have you ever listened to him have his rants about Swamp? He be all over the place.
Swamp finna call this man gay for 3 rounds, bro, and y'all know that's what's gonna happen. I know it is.
I haven't gotten anybody to talk to Verb the way that I've wanted them to. Maybe KCJ a little bit, but nobody talks to Verb the way I want them to. I thought it was gonna be easy, but they became friends before the battle, and that didn't happen. I don't know who's gonna ever do it. So I really never excited to see Verb battle. He is not a main event Summer Madness battle rapper anymore.
When we originally started getting announcements for No Impact, I said it then. I think that's why we're getting No Impact in the first place, is because they didn't even have names to book for Gnome. They just put together an all-star type deal because we can't really settle in on what the headline is going to be and what the undercard going to look like. And you got a few months or a couple of months before Summer Madness, you in the same boat. So you might have skipped past on Nome giving us this All-Star game we definitely didn't ask for. But Nome is around the corner, my nigga. You got another couple of months to squash some shit and make it right. While you canceling other niggas' cards and shit. You better have your own answers, bro. Dead ass.
I don't even know if certain things can be rectified at certain points. I don't know. I feel like sometimes emotion and money and like certain things get in the way. And I feel like certain things could have been simple from the beginning on maybe even both sides.
Yeah.
But I feel like at this point it's kind of too messy. And in that point, I feel like URL, I'm not going to say they still going to always be URL. We always going to be tuned in. But y'all may miss out on some of the best shit y'all could have in an era where y'all kind of need it because y'all didn't max out all of the vets. The new guys aren't as, even though like the nerdy battle rap fans like us know them, everybody kind of don't. So you can't sell out a card like a Summer Madness with them, even though they fire. You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all in a tough spot when it comes to big matchups, and having bad business relationships with certain people makes that kind of tough for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Let me. Can I say one more thing? Listen, this is how battle rap works. If you've been paying attention, look at the bump in status that Vixen got after she beat DNA. Look at the bump in status that these female battle rappers got after having battled some of these male battle rappers. Win or lose, their talent was showcased. I don't see no new niggas or no mid-tier niggas or whatever label you want to give them. I don't see y'all attacking DNA who can get y'all to that level. Y'all not going after John who normally on these cards killing one of y'all new niggas. Y'all got like it's in front of y'all to line yourself up for later big battles.
Even
everybody
Tay-Rock,
want to be fucking friends and stay in the house.
He's maxed out. Tay-Rock is also kind of maxed out on big battles, so it's kind of
like nobody calls out Tay-Rock.
Call out Tay-Rock. Listen, it's okay to talk shit within like certain type of limits. You know what I'm saying? It's still battle rap. You don't have to disrespect the nigga to say that you're better than them. It's a competitive sport. You can call a nigga out. You can take a shot at niggas in your rounds. Like y'all have to make y'all new niggas. Y'all gotta step out of your fandom and start to get into your competitive spirit. You can't just be competitive with the niggas that's on your league. Once you start getting into them URL bags, you got to start taking them shots. Foots to Flair Soul, we want to hear y'all take shots. They got to make sense. You know what I'm saying? Take out niggas that you can kind of compete with. Maybe you got a similar style as, or whatever the case is. Call them niggas out and be repetitive with it. Y'all got to kind of create that little buzz around y'all name. Y'all can't just be safe. Y'all not creating matchups. That's why the shit getting boring.
To call you with a name, and you may not be motivated for that name. I'm telling you, you're gonna regret it. And you start some shit with somebody, you might get enough juice behind the battle to put it on a Nome or Summer Madness. That's why you start these fucking conversations with niggas on the timeline or wherever the fuck, a video, a blog, whatever you want to do. But you at least start the conversation. Hell, I'll be honest. I put my foot down. I start calling a nigga B-Dot foul language words to make him come back outside.
It's so crazy you even said his name because somebody on the card, I can't even remember right now. They said his name, and I was watching the battle back this morning. I was like, damn, I miss B-Dot, man.
Bro.
Hell yeah, B-Dot, come back, B-Dot.
I miss B-Dot, man. I don't even know where B-Dot
is.
Miss
B-Dot, bro. Miss B-Dot.
Because I just feel it coming already with this fucking Swamp versus Aver. I'm going to be pissed if that's the first announcement. Because then I know what's getting ready to happen. I already know what the rest of this card about to look like, bro. And you can't tell me it's not. I know what I'm about to get. So that's it, man.
Conceded versus Nitty finally. That would help. Finally get Conceded to come back versus Nitty. That would help.
Oh, that would be that. Honestly,
I'm not mad at that, but you know what niggas gonna say? You should have battled Tay-Rock first. You know that's what's gonna be the conversation.
Yeah, but I
fest.
feel like either one of them right now would be a win for them. It definitely would. I
Please,
feel like
something.
as quickly as they turned around for the thesaurus in a one rounder, if they get conceded on the Summer Madness, I don't know what they'll do. They're gonna go
Niggas
crazy.
dropped their baby out the high chair and ran back to their phone to see
Yeah, I don't
Thesaurus
know.
headline that card.
I'm completely confident that conceited versus Nitty niggas would complete. Who is easy to block captain? What? I've
Niggas
never
would have
heard of the
ran.
guy. Never heard of the guy.
Conceited coming back, y'all niggas in trouble. I can see that shit
Slow
now
it
on my
down.
timeline.
I don't know. They better get to the drawing board though, because it don't seem like they got a lot left. So
That's what I'm saying. They ain't looking good.
But anyway, that's not for us to figure out. We just here to speculate. I hope y'all at the drawing board though, because it wasn't a good rollout for Summer Madness. I mean, for Gnome Impact, and y'all did that whole this 2-on-2 versus this two. Niggas was hating that shit. Like, bro, just give us the whole matchup. Don't give us part of it. We don't care. We don't care.
But that makes sense now. They probably did the whole Gnome mixed up with Double Impact shit because they running out of matchups.
They is. They trying to save the most fire shit for the. They got a volume too. So it's not like they just got one big card. They got two, and you know they like to throw the little midi cards in between there, and then they got their medium cards and shit. Like, no, they running out of shit. They said, "Man, bro, we gotta mix this shit together. It's getting spooky."
Yeah. All right, chill. Philly cameraman. Relax. Okay,
that's Sam.
He said, "Bang on," and now we get 6-hour shows. First of all,
we
it's
actually
not
gonna
6
be out of
hours,
here,
bro.
It's actually only a little over 2 hours right now because Freddie was late.
It's right exactly 2 because we started like 20 minutes late.
Don't do that. Don't never try to play us. But we out of here though for sure. We definitely out of here. I got a whole sandwich I gotta eat. I just didn't want to eat the sandwich on the show. I'm a little drunk.
Yeah, I'm hungry as hell. I don't smoke.
I'm hungry, and I'm high because I smoked too. Because I was double cupped up at this point. Drizzy came on here gonna try to. First of all, let's talk about, was Drizzy listening to the show before he decided?
Drizzy texted me before the show even started and said, "I'm listening to y'all today to see if y'all niggas gonna lie."
And we didn't say. And this the thing, he pulled up like we said that it wasn't like a good battle.
Yeah,
like he act like we said that. First of all, to be honest, he said worse things about Reed than we did.
Listen, Reed got a what I like to call blood down the wall delivery. He like to say shit like, "And then I hit you with the baseball bat," like the blood just smearing down the wall, "and I find you in the kitchen and stab you with a knife." That's how he end every bar. Like, yo, bro, why are you ending it? Why it sound like that? "I find your kids in the playpen and shoot them one by one."
Then Drizzy lied. He muted himself and said it was me. This nigga's a liar. This nigga literally didn't listen to the show. He literally just wanted to have confrontation for no reason. And he's a liar at this point. Anyway, Fat Boy.
Drizz, man. Yeah.
We out.
We don't got no choice but to be out. I'm hungry as hell. I'm still a little bit drunk. And I'm ready to go in the house and bet on basketball.
Period.
Thank
I got
God basketball
on it.
You got money on it, Lo?
I do. You know me. Freddie.
Let's
talk about it.
Freddie, we out.
We definitely out. I got to open up the bodega for a little bit. But same shit, man. We finna watch these NBA finals. Yes, on Sunday. We out of here.
Every time it's sports, I'm always excited because that means I get to send Fat Boy $5. I'm stuttering like easy at this point. I get to send Fat Boy $5 on the bet, and we get to lose. Period.
I have fun yelling at the TV.
Period. And he also gets kind of like disappointment in having to tell us that our ticket dead, but it's cool. Dutch.
It's deflating.
Oh, brother. Dutch.
Oh, Dutch.
Dutch
running up the stairs right now.
He said cold food off them food stamps. I had to take what I could get. What he said?
What he said? Dutch got the show out.
What the
Show cut. All right, cousins. Appreciate